mind today has been on a whirl of emotions. We're almost live. We should be good to go soon. We're just going to be perfect. Perfect. Let me make sure I got everything loaded up real quick. And there we are. All right, we are live. How is it going, y'all? Good to see y'all come by the chat early. We are live for Game 5. Stars versus Flames. Series is tied 2-2, and this game matters a lot. You guys know we had a lot of emotions in the last stream. It was a crazy one for both the Flames and the Stars. But tonight is the biggest game of the series, so I hope to see you throughout. But early on, let's get some support in the chat. And of course, if you haven't all hit that like button already, make sure you do so. It's going to be a huge game tonight, and I hope to see you throughout the rest of it. But let's get an early roll call going. Let me know in the chat who you guys are cheering for in this game and throughout tonight. Let's get a 1 in the chat if you're cheering for the Calgary Flames, and a 2 in the chat if you're cheering for Dallas. Let me know who you guys are going for, and we'll go throughout the entire rest of this game. I was super stressed in the last stream. You guys knew that game was just absolute steamrolling by the Calgary Flames, so we'll see what happens tonight. I got a few ways that I've been kind of thinking about this game throughout the course of today, because I've just been thinking about this game constantly throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon, and everything, and my mind has been on a billion different planets. But I was watching the Rangers and Penguins game earlier, and the Rangers were down so big in that game and ended up coming back in it, and right now they're leading 4-3, so that game is going to be really interesting. That has 5 minutes to go in the third. Panthers as well came down from a 3-0 deficit to tile up 3-3. So if the Flames or the Stars get a huge lead tonight, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. But it's good to see you guys in the community of the chat. Let me see who is here early tonight. We got Amin, we got Cowboy, we got David Carton, we got Habs fan, I Cried Today, Germ, Caleb Smith, Mark Andre, Mark, Nicholas Corville, we got Rahel Felix, Rusky, Spencer Tim, The Rye Guy, Good Panda, TK Hockey, Turtle Sun, X-Bolt X, Zoo 8, Giannis, and Zoo. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. And again, 1 for Calgary, 2 for Dallas. Let me know in the chat what you guys want to see. Who do you guys want to see tonight and throughout the rest of this series? You guys know I'm going for Dallas, but if you are a Flames fan in here, you guys are welcome. It's going to be a fantastic rest of this series. We've still got a long way to go, though, I have a feeling. And I'm going to say this as well. I would not be surprised if this series goes 7. Even if the Stars do win tonight, I'll say this. If the Stars win tonight, I think they absolutely blow game 6 when we go to 7 games. If the Flames win, it might be a little bit of a different story, but in my original predictions for this series, I did have Flames in 6. But let me know in the chat down below, since it is tied 2-2, what do you guys see the series ending with? Will it be Flames in 6, Stars in 6, Flames in 7, Stars in 7? Let me know what we are thinking tonight. My original prediction was Flames in 6, so I'm going to stick by that for now, but we'll see what happens tonight. Carrie, what's going on? Logan, hello. Good to see y'all. Won't you root for Habs legend Joel Hanley? Of course I'll root for him. Absolute legend. He's actually been pretty good in the playoffs so far, which actually leads me to something interesting. So I was talking about a lot last time in the Game 4 stream about how Ben saying a lot of the lines needed to be changed. Well, Rick Bowness did change the lines a lot. These lineups for Game 5 are way different than Game 4. And for both Flames fans and Stars fans, I think this is extremely important. So let me pull it up right here. So these are the Stars lines for Game 5. A lot of differences. The first one comes up on that first line with Raffle. Actually, let me put it on this side. The first big difference comes with Raffle being promoted to the first line left wing with Hintz and Pavelski throughout pretty much the entire season. It's always been Robertson, Hintz, and Pavelski, but Michael Raffle gets promoted, and I think if any forward was going to get promoted, it makes sense that it was him. He's had a fantastic series, bringing tons of physicality, just being perfect almost every single night in this role. We'll see how he goes up with that bigger ice time. But then the second line is where it gets really interesting. You have Jason Robertson getting demoted to the second with Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin. And I've been absolutely ranting about these two almost in this entire season, series, Ben and Seguin. Sure, Seguin got a late goal in Game 4, but it didn't really matter too much. But this line throughout this entire series is basically the 3 players that need to bring it the most and just haven't up to this point. So we'll see if all three of those guys are together, maybe something becomes a spark there. But all three of those players, I think, have been extremely disappointing this series, and all three of those guys need to step up. You also got Jacob Peterson playing in his first game of the playoffs ever. He'll be on the third line, which I think is definitely a big decision. I think he's pretty much in the place of Denis Gurianov, so that'll be something to look out for. Also, Radulov is scratched, and in the place of him is Marian Studenic. So you got Peterson, Mestikov, Glendening, Kiviranta, Foxa, and Studenic. So really the forward lines got almost completely jumbled up for this game 5, and I think it's definitely needed with what we saw of the offense, especially in game 4, man. I'm just hoping for a couple of goals. If I get that, I'll be fine. But Jacob Markstrom was brilliant last time, and the defense for Calgary was absolutely perfect. So we'll see if the Stars are able to get within a couple of goals of them. Ezra, what's going on? Stars in 6. Where's the series at? It is 2-2 right now, Cody. This game's going to be played in Calgary, then we'll go back to Dallas for game 6 and back to Calgary for potentially game 7 if that needs be. But the thing is, looking at the game tonight, even though I see the Stars completely switching up the lines, I still don't know how much of an impact that's going to have. Let me know in the chat, though, what your guys' thoughts are. What are your predictions for tonight's game? What do you guys see happening for game 6 or game 5? It is in Calgary, so that is a pretty big factor. Calgary has had a much better time, I think, especially defensively when they have been in Calgary. But let me know in the chat, what are we thinking for tonight? Stars or Flames? And what will the final score be as well? Because looking at the jumbled Stars lines, I think it will help, but I'm just not sure if the momentum is on the Stars side whatsoever. We saw Goudreau. We saw a ton of guys on that Flames roster. Rasmus Anderson, who had a big game in game 4. A lot of guys that needed to step up offensively did. And I think that is going to be a huge confidence boost for Calgary going into this next game. They pretty much played a perfect game, I thought, in game 4. Even though there was a lot of shots on goal for Dallas, they really did a good job of limiting those slot opportunities and limiting those high danger chances. So if Calgary continues that and Markstrom stays on that level, I think Calgary is going to win this game 5. I think Calgary is going to win this game 5. But let me know in the chat, who do we think is going to win tonight? I'm going to go Flames win this game 5-3. I'm going to say this is actually going to be one of the, maybe the highest scoring game of the series, but I'm going to say Dallas maybe gets off to a pretty good lead, but I don't think they're going to be able to win this game. I think Calgary's momentum offensively is just going to be too strong for them. But we got 218 people already coming by. Thank you all so much for dropping with us. We're going to get into the game in probably about 5 minutes time, so stick in the live stream. Join us throughout tonight, and whether you're a Flames or Stars fan, this is the place to be, so appreciate you guys stopping by. My day's been pretty good. I know a couple of you guys asked that. Hopefully you guys are doing great. I mean, the playoff games we saw earlier were absolutely nuts, so I was having a great time watching that. Right now, the Rangers are also trying to close out that game against the Pens, still up 4-3. Also, the poll, who scores first? I'm going to say Stars score first, but I do think the Flames will eventually get on the board and go past Dallas. Just up, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hopefully, we'll see you sticking throughout. Was says, what do you think about the Leafs series? I think if give HE6 get by Tampa, they'll make the conference final. Oh, they get past Tampa. I mean, I think this series has pretty much gone completely as planned for me. I had Bolts winning in 7. I thought the Leafs would start out amazingly in that series. Tampa would have it kind of around the same, maybe around to that tied level going into game 5. I thought maybe the Leafs would be able to win that one. And I think when it comes to Tampa, they have Toronto right where they want them, but at the same time, anything can happen. That game 5 by Toronto was such a big morale booster, being able to come back from behind like they did, so we'll see. Oh, yes, Ezra, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I'll reset those. I reset the score. Why did I not reset the shots? What is wrong with me? My goodness. Max Rocket says Stars 4-3. Okay. I like that. Will Lucic get in a fight? I mean, Jerome, he's been all over this series, man. He has been so good. Probably I would say this. I think Lucic has been the most underrated player of this series so far. Easily. The guy's been so fast. He was close to getting an assist in that last game until Ottinger completely robbed to Foley. But he already got an assist in, I think, the game before that in game 3. He's really been, I think, one of the more consistent offensive players for the Flames, which isn't exactly the greatest thing for Calgary, but it's a good bonus when they're not scoring many goals until, obviously, last night. It's time for the Cup to come back to Canada. Go Flames. I would love to see Calgary, if they go past this series, winning the Stanley Cup. I mean, the thing is, if Calgary wins this series, which again still is an if, I hope at least, I would be fully on the Flames bandwagon, fully on the Flames bandwagon. That team, like the team is just so fun. They're so balanced. To me, they're just going to be such an interesting team to watch. And I really hope, I mean, sorry, producer Drew, but I really hope if it is Calgary and Colorado in the conference finals, Calgary whoops their butts. I wouldn't want anything more. Jonas 5-4 Calgary OT win. I mean, Jonas, if this game goes to OT, I mean, this series has had everything besides overtime, so I would not be too surprised about that. Do you think the Toronto Maple Leafs will win round one? It's definitely a possibility, Logan. That game 5 for them was different. It felt different for them. Austin, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the chats. But also, let me know in the chat as well, before we get into this game, who you guys see scoring the first goal tonight. Which player will it be? We already have a chat going, or the poll going for teams, whether it be Calgary or Dallas. But I want to know, who gets on the board first tonight? Because I'm going to say Dallas scores first, and I'm actually going to say Jacob Peterson in his first playoff period gets on the board and makes it 1-0 for Dallas. But again, I do still see Calgary having the advantage in this game. But again, it goes back to the players they've been able to get on the board. You had Gaudreau being a lot more consistent. You had Anderson really pitching in greatly for the first time. To me, especially if you can get Matthew Tkachuk on the board, then I don't think there's much stopping Calgary's offense from truly taking that next step. But really, I think the biggest problem has been Jake Ottinger. He made 50 saves last night. Absolute king, continuing to kill it this series. I still think he's been the MVP of the playoffs so far. He has been unbelievable. I will say this. If Jake Ottinger was like just a standard average goalie throughout this series, Dallas probably would have gotten swept. Like, that's my personal opinion. I think Jake Ottinger has really stolen the show for the Stars this entire series. Even the 2 games that they lost, Ottinger only allowed 1 goal in game 1, and the goals he did allow weren't too much of his fault, and he still made 50 saves in game 4. So I think, for one, we know that Jake Ottinger is going to be at a high level, and the Flames will definitely need to get past him if they want to get these last 2 wins. Game has not started yet. We still have a couple more minutes to go. Also, we just hit 70 likes on the stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Hit that like button if you're dropping by for us and if you're enjoying the stream so far. But again, whether you're a Flames, Stars fan, this stream is the place to be. It's great to have you. I'm going to be going crazy because this game means so much, man. This game means so much. Which team do you think is going to get the game-winning goal and who? I mean, I think Calgary's going to win this game, so I'll say them. I would say game-winning goal. You know what? For some reason, Trevor Lewis has been a god in this series, so I'm going to say that, Marcus. By the way, a nice Piplup profile picture. I do prefer Chimchar, but Piplup's a nice second choice when I always do Sinnoh runs. Watch the Stars game with Grav. Jeff, good to see you in the chat. And yes, watch the Flames and Stars series with us tonight. We're hopefully going to be doing maybe 2 more of these streams when we see game 7. That'd be great to see. And there's a chance as well that we do streams for the Flames as well if they go on to the next series, especially if they face Edmonton, man. That series would be so fun to stream for you guys. What do you bet on, Rangers or Pens? I mean, tonight I thought the Penguins would win, and they were looking to be in the massive advantage, but the Rangers just made it 5-3, and it looks like the Rangers will win Game 5, which is insanity. I mean, Sidney Crosby, we saw him going to the locker room in that game, and if he's injured long-term, that completely changes the series, because that first line, that Crosby line, has truly been elite throughout that entire series. So if a player like Crosby's off, then that, to me, at that point, I think the Rangers could maybe come back all the way. Let me know in the chat, though, if Crosby is out for the rest of that series, how do you see it going? Do you see Pittsburgh winning Game 6? Do you see them winning Game 7? Do you see the Rangers coming all the way back and winning Game 7? Let me know what you guys think. Leaf, hello! Good to see you, man. Good to see ya. Penguins lost a game because of an own goal. I think it was also just because of the momentum shift with that Crosby injury. I'm really hoping he's okay, though, because that would suck for the Penguins if he's out. But again, whether you're cheering for if you're cheering for the Flames, I know I'm wearing a Stars jersey here, but I do try to be as fair and as least biased as I possibly can. I will be freaking out on the Stars side, but the Flames fans that have been on these streams for the entire series so far know that it's usually me dunking on the Stars, not the Flames. So I try to be as balanced as I can be. Ty, the series is 2-2 right now, and we're now heading into game 5. So it's anybody's series, anything can happen, and it matters so much what we see first. And that's why I think for the Stars starting off greatly in this game, even though I think the Flames will still win the game, if you start off exceedingly well in the first and maybe try to eliminate the crowd effects, I think that is such a big part of this game. But I will say this, whoever gets control, I think, in the second period will win this game. It feels like once you get into the second and late or early third, it feels like whoever has the advantage at that point really starts to take control. We definitely saw that in game 4, where Calgary was eventually slipping past Dallas, and it was just the momentum was clearly on their side. Hockey Arcade, what's going on? Brian, hey, Grav, it's Brady. Who's your favorite Dallas Stars player? Favorite Stars player would probably be Jason Robertson, but outside of that, I'd probably say Miro or Jake Ottinger. Those would be my top 3. But the thing is, man, I mean, even though Jason Robertson is my favorite player, he hasn't been good this series at all. Like, he has been easily the most disappointing Stars player this entire playoffs. He had some chances in that in the last game, but it was just not good. He has 1 assist, by the way, in 4 games, which, if that continues, I mean, the Stars might as well kiss the first round goodbye at that point, or the second round goodbye. Whoa, did the Panthers make it 4-3? Rob, you weren't lying. You weren't lying. Carter Verhaeghe, is that a hat trick? Is that a hat trick for Carter Verhaeghe? Wait. Okay, no, just a 2-goal game, but he has 4 points. Carter Verhaeghe, 2 goals and 2 assists. 2 primary assists as well. And the Panthers have a 4-3 lead with 16:50 to go. They were down 3-0 in that game, by the way. 3-0. Unbelievable. And that is humongous for Florida, man. They were down 3-0. All the momentum was on Washington's side. And if Florida takes a 3-2 lead in that series, everything changes. I'm so happy for Florida, man. Close it out, please. Close it out. Oh, man. But I appreciate you guys coming in. We got 320 beautiful people in this stream, and I appreciate you guys coming by. It's great to have you tonight. Hopefully we'll see you throughout the rest of this. I got my honey lemon tea to hopefully remedy my voice a little bit throughout tonight. But so far, so good. So let's hope that continues. Exactly, Andreas. What a win for the Rangers, man. What a win for the Rangers. Hi, Nathan. Time to put Calgary in a stranglehold in this series. I mean, the thing is, Bronson, I feel like if the Stars win tonight, I don't know if they win Game 6. But I mean, obviously, this is the time to win. If you're able to take a 3-2 lead, that obviously gives you way better chances to win it. But I don't know. I would never, until it's actually over, I would never say that Calgary's has a, I mean, I would say the Stars' biggest stranglehold of the series was after Game 3 when they won. They made it 2-1, because it felt like at that point, Calgary's offense wasn't doing anything whatsoever. But now that they've been awakened, I don't really know if it'll last. Why am I surprised the Caps blew a 3-goal lead? I mean, I'm less surprised about the least surprising thing is that it's the Panthers coming back 3-0. That's exactly what they did almost every single game in the regular season. So I'm glad the Panthers are back to their game, man. Because if that continues, it's going to be a fun time throughout the rest of the way. All right, so we're in the national anthems right now between Calgary and Dallas. Still a couple more minutes to go until game time is here. Once again, let me know in the chat, what is your score predictions for tonight? I'm going 5-3 for Calgary in regulation tonight. I see them winning this game 5, but let me know what y'all are thinking. Calgary, Dallas, what are we going for? What are we predicting tonight? Let me know. Let me know. Who do you think will win the East? I still have, well, I don't have Boston winning the East anymore. I'd probably... This is the hard part, man, because this is the hard part, man, because I predict I think it'll be Carolina, and if Toronto moves on, I think it'll be Toronto moving on past Florida. That'll be my prediction. So I'll probably say Toronto and Florida for the Eastern Conference Final, and probably Carolina coming out of the East in that series. But let me know, what do we think the Eastern Conference Final is going to be? Do we still see Tampa coming out of that series? Do we still see Boston having a chance? Let me know. Hockey Arcade, I'm sorry, man. Right when you joined, I think the Panthers made it 4 straight goals, dude. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. The away fan lottery is rigged, my dude. Bettman warships. Whoa, suspicions confirmed. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty happy the Habs won the draft lottery. If you guys were watching the stream from yesterday, that was a ton of fun. But I gotta say, man, I really feel bad for Red Wings fans, even though they're going to be fantastic still. At the same time, I really do feel bad because I felt like this year it was gonna be the year until New Jersey had to do New Jersey things again. KMC, Oilers versus Flames would be nice. It would be. I would love that series. I mean, as a Stars fan, I obviously want to see them move on. But if the Stars have to lose for it to be an Oilers versus Flames matchup, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I'll take it if the Stars lose. But that means the Oilers have to put up their end of the bargain, man. I couldn't believe that they choked that game yesterday. I couldn't believe it. Such a shame. But game time is about to begin. Again, get your predictions in the chat down below. Huge chance for each team here to go up 3-2. So we'll see what happens next. It's good to see y'all in the chat. Let's keep it going. Get some Go Stars, get some Go Flames. 320 of this chat, and let's get it going for game 5. The puck has been dropped, and we are here for the pivotal game of this franchise. I am going to be so nervous throughout this entire game, y'all, though. So if I'm a little bit anxious, keep that in mind. Glendening from the corner, putting it in front of the net. Markstrom, a quick and easy save to start things out, but a pretty good one. But now the Flames, a 3-on-2. Mangiapane tries to get a puck on net, but that just slips wide. Let us know in the chat if you guys are just coming in who scores the first goal of tonight's game. And again, let me know your predictions. I'm going 5-3 Flames, and first goal will be Jacob Peterson from the Dallas Stars. But again, I think for the Flames, man, you just got to continue the game they had in game 4. They were excellent. They were fresh. They were consistent. They were fast. Everything the Flames were bringing in the regular season, they brought in game 4, and that needs to continue. That type of pace really put them and separated them from Dallas's strengths. So we'll see if that continues. Jake on tried to make 50 saves yesterday, or in game 4, and he needs to be depended upon again tonight. Go Stars, good to see you. Oilers never choked last game. They were playing catch up. That was true, but I still think when you have the momentum 4-4. Oh, Sagan in front of the net. Oh man, that pass. Just a little bit too high, but a breakaway right there. Shot by Kachuk and a save by Unger. Early in game 5, a marvelous save, going right where he left off. Jake Unger, marvelous. I mean, Kachuk was just, it was like the entire Dallas defense just ripped their eyes out for 5 seconds and let Kachuk dance right in. My goodness, why wouldn't you make that pass? Easy opportunity, and Kachuk, I think, went to the five-hole shot, but couldn't get it past Unger, man. What a save already. What a save. Favorite former Stars player definitely would be Johnny Oduya. Love that guy. Such a fun player and such an efficient defensive defenseman. Oh, early trip to Arupe, but no call there, and a big hit for Peterson along the boards, and the Stars we'll get it back in the middle. Already a ton of pace to this game so far. It's good to see y'all. Hey, Michael, appreciate you watching listening with our play-by-play, brother. Appreciate it. Can Rangers win the game series 3-2 Pens? I think there's a chance, Jonas. I mean, if Crosby's injured throughout the rest of that series and Igor Shesterkin can get back to a good level, I think anything is possible. That Rangers team is in a weird spot, though. Flames go offside, and we already have only 17:25 to go in the first. Man, I can't get over that Kachuk opportunity because he's really the last big guy for the Flames that hasn't really produced in this series. I mean, I guess you could kind of count Mangiapane as a part of that group, but like in terms of like the Gaudreaus of the world, they got over their hump a little bit in game 4. Kachuk is the one guy, man, that has not looked himself. Obviously, the physical side of things, he's still been up to that level, but the offense, I mean, he got over 100 points in the regular season. He's a guy that should be dominating offensively like he usually does, but Dallas has done a great job of boxing him out until that breakaway chance. Hey, that's a good video to start off, brother Rose. Appreciate it. Stars come right in. Good opportunity there for Fox, but he spins around and tries to find Stuanich, but no pass was there. Overall, though, a pretty solid start by the Flames. They've had possession for like 90% of this game so far. Chul, had no idea they sang both national anthems due to hockey and almost threw up. I mean, it is, it does make sense since Calgary and America share it pretty well. But good to have you new to hockey, brother. Appreciate it coming in. Let's go Oilers. Yeah, I'm really hoping. I mean, I had Oilers winning that series in 6, I believe. So obviously that's done and over with. But I know many people that were predicting Oilers in 4-5. Let me know in the chat. Obviously, don't lie if you can, but let me know before the series, what was your prediction for the Oilers and Kings series? Because I know a lot of people had Oilers in 4, Oilers in 5, and I was even like, am I doubting them a little bit going Oilers in 6? But I thought with the play of Philip Noah, I thought with the play of that defense and how consistent they've been throughout the regular season, we could see them really make a splash, and they've done it beautifully. So we'll see. Keep my fingers crossed for tomorrow. Grav, go Leafs, go. Hey, Zephyr, good luck tomorrow, man. That's going to be such a big game. And of course, if you don't already, go over for when Leafs games happen. Go over to this channel and watch the Leafs game with Steve Dangle. Fantastic stuff. And that Game 5 stream was so good, too. So good. Who's home team this game? It's Calgary. Calgary is the home team tonight. Then it'll, of course, go Dallas for Game 6, and potentially, if we do see Game 7, back to Calgary's side. All right, shots are 2-2, so let me update that early on. We haven't seen many shots, but a lot of good slot chances. So far, so both goaltenders. I mean, both goaltenders have done such a good job of stealing saves in the slot. Like, Ottinger's done a great job, unless your name is Elias Lindholm. Besides Elias Lindholm, he's done a great job of robbing everybody else. And Jacob Markstrom has been such a good goaltender, keeping high danger chances from getting on the board. So that's been one of my biggest takeaways from this series, is just how dominant both goalies have been. Ben goes out with the puck. Stars try to cram it into the Flame zone, but Calgary gets it again. Johnny Gaudreau, some speed. Robertson, no, checks him from behind and gets the stick in from behind. And the Stars go in defense mode. Gaudreau, though, tries to put in the slot. Almost found Kachuk, but it was tipped by a Stars forticker and back down the ice for Zadorov. Already 5 minutes into this game, we've seen a lot of oh, wow, Rupe almost came right in. Backlund. Wait. Okay, net was off its bearings. I was about to say, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. There should be a watch it ask game with producer Drew. I mean, the thing is, I think if Drew did those games this time, it would just be super boring because the Avs would dominate every single game, it felt like. But round 2, I think it'll be interesting. Obviously, St. Louis has a 3-2 lead there, but no matter who they play, that second round series is going to be nuts, I think. Nuts. Let me know, though. Let me know. Let's say it's Colorado versus St. Louis. How do you guys see that series going? Because I would probably say Colorado in 6. Because I feel like if St. Louis is healthy and they have the momentum on their side, they can do something. They're a much better roster than what we saw last season when they got swept versus Colorado. But I still think Colorado has the massive advantage in that series. I want at least Game 7 at home so they can beat their demons. That would be sweet to see, Wave. I mean, I had Bolts in 7, so I think if it does go 7 games, then it would go Tampa's way. But at the same time, like, that's the thing. Tampa's been so good in Game 7s over these past couple of years that it's almost like the complete polar opposites. You have the Leafs, who have been the worst team in Game 7s. We have a team that's arguably been the best. So it could continue that way, or it could completely defy our expectations. So honestly, I'd actually like to see that. I'm not going to lie. Blues and Wild is definitely going 7. That would be fun, especially that 7th game. I could definitely see a couple of OTs going on there. 14:50 to go in the first, still 0-0. Haven't seen any shots in these last couple of minutes. Good couple of chances though for Calgary. Mangiapane strips the puck. Now back to the point for the Flames. Tanev to Shillington on that left side. Shillington dangles around the pressure here, keeps it in Dallas's end. Now back along, right in the corner, trying to just screech it out was Yarncroc. He gets held back by Henley in the corner. Good play by Toffoli, and it'll find Dubé. Dubé double teamed in the slots. They'll get it back to, or he'll turn it over to Heiskanen. But the Stars with a little bit of trouble here, and they're not able to get it out. Good Branson, a quick shot. That one goes just high. Puts it right inside the slot too. And the Stars just able to get to that. I think they went off the glass and right next to Ottinger in front of the net. That would have been awful if there was a flame right there, because that would have been perfect place, perfect time. Hey, Grav, do you keep up with Stars prospects? I do quite a bit, Mars. I try to watch as many prospects as I can league-wide, but I've been able to watch a lot of Johnston, a lot of Stankoven specifically this year, thankfully. Ness, who's winning tonight? I have $30 to bet. I'd go Calgary. I'd go Calgary, Ness. I mean, they've had the possession advantage so far tonight. But I think that's that momentum will stay on their side. Again, even though we haven't seen, oh, wow. So Dorov slew-footed Glendenning with no call, and the ref was sitting right there. Right there. That's one of the worst missed calls we've seen this entire playoffs. Yikes. Yikes. Ooh. Yeah, I've seen the fan reaction. It's been great in Calgary. They've done such a good job of just cramming as many fans around the area as possible. Oh, never mind. We will see a penalty on that play. My apologies. I thought we were seeing no call since they had the highlight after that. But we will be seeing a Stars power play, so never mind. That will be against Zadorov, so Zaz will go to the box here. Glendenning draws the call. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the problem, guys. The Stars power play is awful. It is so bad. It is so bad. It is so bad. So I'm not even sure if I want to even watch this right now. Like, we can pretty much lock it up. We can throw away the key. We can do anything we want to do. We could go to the library, talk about politics, and this power play would still do nothing, and we could be totally good with that because nothing's going to happen here. But it is a different game, and it is a different day, so we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, me thinking it wasn't a power play was a dang it for sure. For sure. The thing was, the ref didn't even have a reaction until a little bit after that play, which was interesting. I have Stars in 7. What do you think? I would be in love with that, Sherrick. I think that's a pretty... Like, I think if the Stars win, it would have to be in 7 games. Because I do think Calgary wins this game tonight. Yeah, man. Panthers being up in that game, I am so happy for them. So, oh, man. Zadorov yawning in the penalty box. Grav, what was your reaction to Oshie leading the NHL playoffs and goals this year 5? I mean, I'm surprised, but the thing is, Oshie's been a journeyman, and he's probably in one of his last years. I mean, the Caps are probably one of their last years of playoff contention, truly. So, him putting his full effort out there, I mean, it's kind of like a Pavelski situation where he knows it might be one of his, not like last chances, but maybe one of his last chances in Washington, right? So, I think he wants to put his full step forward, and he's also had just a good playoff game overall. Klingberg goes in the offensive zone, trying to get it across to Sagan, but played off by Markstrom. Tanev right there finds an easy pass to Backlund, and that'll be about the easiest dump out you've ever seen in your entire life. My goodness. Flames gonna go back to Dallas down 3-2. LP, I'd be ecstatic about that, but I'm not sure. For me, I need to give the Flames some credit after that great game 4. But we'll see what happens. It has to start with this penalty kill, and the Flames get it back down again. I mean, this was the problem, man. 1 for 6, that power play in game 4. Sure, they got one of the goals, but at the same time, it just feels like this power play is so ineffective when they need to be. When they need to be the exact opposite. And also just a rough go at getting pucks in the offensive zone. But they do enter Flames territory here. Back in the corner, Ruffle trying to dig it out, but right there to Blake Coleman. Good positioning, and again... back down to Jake Ottinger. 45 seconds ago in the power play here. Still jack squat on this power play. Turtle Chill, what's going on? I have Calgary in 6. I had Calgary in 6 as well before this series. I'd probably stick with that, but we'll see. Penalty with Lightning and Leafs didn't call it tripping. They waved it off. Crazy the Rangers come back from 2-0 and win 5-3. Exactly, Pinwells. I was flabbergasted watching that game because once the Pens made it 2-0, I'm like, man, the Rangers are cooked. They're done. They're as cooked as a Thanksgiving or as a turkey on Thanksgiving. Like it was not good. It was not good, and it felt like the true momentum was on the Penguins' side, and it felt like after Crosby got hurt, that's when the Rangers were like, oh, wow, we still have a chance in this series, duh, and started to actually put something in. Adam Fox with a brilliant first goal there, too. Markstrom, risky play, but he'll set it back down the ice, and that'll be an icing with the power play over and done with. I don't even know. Did the Stars get a shot on that power play? I don't even know. That's the state of this Stars power play where, hey, if we get a shot on net, I'm good. I'm great. Should the lottery be abolished? Seems to hurt the teams that need the help the most. No, I don't agree with that. I think it's fun. I mean, I'm a little bit selfish since I love reacting and doing all that for every lottery each year, but I don't know. Like, to me, I think it's just boring not to have a lottery personally. I think it adds some spice and some flavor to the draft, and I like that a lot. But also, like, I mean, Detroit's a great example of team. I mean, Colorado's a great example. Like, they lost the draft lottery after being one of the worst teams in NHL history, and ended up drafting Cale Makar. So for me, a lot of times it isn't even about draft position. If you're the best drafting team, it won't matter. And you see teams like Colorado, it seems like Detroit taking advantage of draft positions that aren't too favorable. So for me, I think if your team is good enough, you should be fine. And I don't know. I like the lottery. I think it's fun. It would be fun to go to an Oilers game in Edmonton or a Flames game at Calgary. Absolutely, Pinwheels. I mean, I know games at the Saddle Dome are unmatched almost. So good. The sad part was I did live in Calgary for a year when I was like 5 years old. Never went to a Flames game. All of my mom and dad took me to was college hockey games in Canada. It was brutal, but those were my I think those were pretty much my first hockey games when I was like four or five. Gaudreau spinning around the corner, gives it back to Backlund right behind the net. Gaudreau now twirling around the Stars defense. He'll find Zadorov on the points. Gaudreau again, slipping it across to Goodbranson. He'll find Zadorov's shifty little pass there across. Another shot will go right behind it and right to Ottinger, and he'll make the easy save. 10 minutes to go now in the first. And after that Tkachuk breakaway, we haven't really seen that many high danger chances. Especially considering the Stars power play just happened. That's not exactly a great sign. With this, good the Stars didn't score on the power play. I mean, for the Flames it is. But really, they were like, the Flames, all they had to do was be in the right positions because the Stars were just giving it up constantly. Constantly. But also appreciate you guys being with us tonight, and all the Flames and Stars fans, whoever you guys are cheering for, being with us tonight as well. I know I can't show the games throughout the series so far, but I appreciate you guys watching throughout. I'm trying to be as entertaining as I can, but the thing is, my mind is just on freaking out every single second. It's like one of those hamster wheels. It's just constantly going. Even in intermissions, it's just constantly going. And whenever I see the Flames touching the puck, especially, it's on. My brain's getting a lot of work. It's getting a lot of work. If Montreal passes on Shane Wright, what would be your reaction? I mean, if they pass on Shane Wright, I would expect they take Cooley, and I would actually be, compared to other people, I'd be kind of fine with it. I still think they should take Wright, but still, I think Cooley's not a bad consolation prize if you got second overall, but that's just the thing. Like, I think at first overall, you take Wright. But I will say, Cooley's speed would be great to have if you're Montreal. That's really the biggest thing that I think goes against Wright is just the pace of play. He's not an exceedingly fast player. Hakan pop barrels Mangiapane into the boards. No boarding call there, though, and the Stars try to get it out. A hop, skip play. Rupe beats out the icing, and he'll put it into the corner, but no reinforcements there by the Stars forecheckers, and the Flames get it back down again. It feels like, especially over these past couple of games, man, Calgary has done such a good job of limiting Dallas's energy. Just constantly, it feels like Calgary has the more speed, they have the more intensity, and for Dallas, it results in lack of possession and just them getting crammed to their own zone, and that energy continues to fade away. Lindholm, quick shot. That one goes just wide. Gaudreau in front, almost to Tkachuk. Andre didn't know where it was. If he just connected with that pass, it could have been it. But now a 3-on-2 for the Stars. Heiskanen trying to put that to Suter, but Suter just could not see that pass in time, and the Stars had to go back in their own zone again. 8-10 to go in the first. Still 0 goals in the game. I mean, my prediction of Flames winning 5-3 might not be the best, but we'll see what happens. Also, appreciate you guys putting 155 likes in the stream. Thank you guys so much for that. And if you are enjoying my excitement and anxiety throughout tonight, so make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 200 if you guys haven't already. Yeah, if Wright goes to New Jersey, that would be that. Like, for me, I think New Jersey either trades that picker or selects your Slafkovsky. There's no other way. There's no other way. Florida's still winning 4-3 with 4 minutes left. Good to hear, Andrew. I'm really hoping they win that game. Let me know in the chat, though, if Florida does get past the Capitals. Oh, a shot there by Robertson from the point. An interesting chance. But that one wide as well. Ben trying to put it in front of the slot for Sagan. Good idea, but the execution just not on point. But now Lucic gets that loose puck in the middle. Trying to go around Klingberg in the Dallas zone. He'll slide it around across the boards. Now back behind for Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk just bullying the Stars defense, but Robertson thankfully came to save the day, and he flips it right into the Flames zone for a Stars line change. But yeah, let me know in the chat how far you guys see Florida going if they get past Washington. Because I think with Florida, the momentum is a really cheeky thing for them. Because they're a pretty streaky team. Rupe, quick shot and goal, but another rebound in front of the net. Hakanpää was the guy in close and couldn't get into it in time. Suter as well beats out that icing race with Matthew Tkachuk. We'll see an offensive zone face-off here for Dallas. He was right. Finally, Tampa didn't win in 6. Yeah, I said Tampa in 7. That's what I'm still sticking by that prediction. Still sticking by that prediction. Aaron, a Dallas Stars fan from Chile. Good to have you in the chat, Aaron. Hope you're having a fantastic time, man. I'm going for the Stars as well. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Also, if you are watching the game with us, which I hope you are, you can line up the time right now. I'm at 6:34. So either pause the stream and have it go back to where it is on your TV, or maybe pause the TV if I'm a little bit behind. Shots right now 5-3, and another good rush there by Calgary again. But a good turnover there across the boards by Raffl. Now the first line for the Stars looks to cook. Raffl in the offensive zone, sways through. We'll get a quick shot there, trying to find Pavelski, but goes off his leg. Raffl, big hit, but that'll be a cross-checking penalty. Easy one for the ref to call. And the Flames go on the power play. I knew instantly what that was going to be. Instantly what that was going to be. Refs have been just so on those cross-checking penalties in this entire playoffs. And Raffl, that was an easy one to make. Right in the back of Hanifin. Clear-cut cross-checking. They'll call that these playoffs. And Flames will go going on the power play after this commercial break. Let me see. And put this guy on MH. Thank you so much, man. Finally, Rangers won tonight, and my man Crosby is out again. Yeah, that is a huge blow to the Penguins. I still think that could be a turning point in this series, honestly. Missed the game 4 of the Flames versus Stars since I had no internet. Pinwheels, I mean, it was a crazy one. But really, I think all I need to tell you is that the Flames played like they did in the regular season, and Jake Oettinger made 50 saves. That was really the highlights. That was the need to know. Straight from Calgary, go Flames. Pazuzu, that's fantastic, man. Good luck tonight. Good luck tonight. I would not be surprised if the Flames get it done. Dasher, very entertaining and depressed Leafs fan. Hey, Dasher, hopefully you're not depressed for too much longer. That's the thing, man. I really hope for all Leafs fans and Steve as well that we'll get some watch a Leafs game streams for the second round. That'd be so fun to see. So fun to see. Give the guy his likes, Young. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Right now, we are at 174. One away from 175. Let's get that done, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Panthers will lose in the conference final. Carolina. I can see that will wave. I can see that. I do think it actually depends, though, because to me, I don't know. I feel like the Panthers would have more of a chance against Toronto than they do Tampa. But I still think against Toronto, the Leafs might be better at I don't know. It's going to be a really interesting series, I think, because the Panthers are so inconsistent. But with the Leafs, they played good. I think they played good overall in the playoffs. So we'll see if that would translate onto the second round. But a big opportunity here for the Flames. 2-minute power play. Get some Go Flames. Get some Go Stars in the chat and get some good lucks for your team on this kill or power play chance. Stars try to clear, but a good keep in by Anderson in the corner. And now it's stuck behind the Stars net. Goes and slides right back to the point. Anderson, a little bit of patience. He'll find Gaudreau there. A nice couple of passes up and down. Right there, a little fine good shot. Trying to put that in the slot for Lindholm, but a turnover here by Glendening. Glendening will try to pass that across. It'll find Markstrom's chest, and he'll slide it across for Gaudreau now. Gaudreau, a little bit of a slimy pass there to Kachuk, and he'll put it down across the blue paints. Now for Anderson on that blue line. Good keep in. Calgary pokes it into the corner, but Gaudreau made a mistake on that play, and Calgary sends it down to Markstrom. 1:11 to go on the power play chance. Still 0-0. And only 3 shots on the game for Calgary, which is interesting. I mean, we have 5 minutes left, and we've only seen 9 shots in total, which just shows you how stingy these two defenses have been. Good keep again by Hanifin. He'll get a quick shot there. And a 4th of the night for Oettinger. Well, I confused him a little bit. Oettinger's had a couple of problems finding the puck in this game so far, but makes the 4th save of that game of this game so far. Calgary's power play not getting anything to the net with consistency. I hope to be in the Watch the Leafs game chat tomorrow for sure, Jeff. Let me know how you guys see that Leafs and Tampa series going. Do you see Leafs winning in 6, Leafs winning in 7, Tampa in 7? Because again, I still go Tampa in 7 games, but here's the thing that I think is going to happen. I think Leafs either blow out Tampa and win game 6, or they lose this series in 7. That's kind of how I think of it. I think there's a real chance that Toronto just steals game 6 out of nowhere and dominates. But I think they have to dominate. If it's a close game, I think then Tampa has the advantage. A big shot there as well from the Flames, but the Stars get it out with Jamie Benn leading the rush. A little bit of a chance here. Jamie Benn some room, but good defensive play by Dubé. He's been all over the ice defensively. And now a 2-on-2 here for Calgary. Lindholm across right there. Shillington the shot. Good block in front though by Hakanpää. Big body as well. But the Flames keep it in. Coleman across the way. Good shot. Now shot there by the point man. Oh, wow. That one was bombed high, but Flames go 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Still 0 for 0 in the game. 4 minutes to go in the first. They did get a couple of shots on goal, but still nothing great if you're Calgary and Andre making a couple of semi-easy saves. Andrew says Leafs in 6. KSC Leafs in 6. Leafs in 7. Toronto in 7. Interesting. Toronto blows another series in this first round. Expect to see Steve and the rest of the Leafs fans burn the city to the ground like Vancouver did in 2011 after losing the Cup Finals. I don't know, Steven. I feel like it'll, for some reason, like if I'm trying to put them in, myself in their shoes. Like I feel like I'd be less pissed off about this one since it's Tampa. Like I feel like my peak of piss off if I was a Leafs fan would have been losing against Montreal. I feel like that would sting a little bit more. At least if you lose against Tampa, you lose against the back-to-back Stanley Cup winner. And you have an excuse. You've never had an excuse against Montreal. So that's kind of how I see it. Spencer, go Stars, go. Good to see in the chat. It's still Spencer. Heike, Jake be carrying exactly 0. I mean, I think this would be a 4. I think Flames would have swept this series if it weren't for Jake Onger. He has been so elite. Like the thing is, I think Calgary would have swept this series if Dallas had just an average goaltender. But Jake Onger has been the best goaltender of the playoffs so far. The best goaltender. No, not a doubt in my mind. Hey, what is that? Panthers now up 5-3? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Really hoping the Panthers win that game. Josh, sorry, man. I'm a huge Flames fan. No problem, Josh. Good to have you in the chat, man. Good luck to the Flames tonight. I'm cheering for Dallas, but for all the Flames fans in here, you guys are absolute beauties. Love seeing you. Good luck throughout the rest of the way. It's been, I mean, I will say this. It feels like the first period of all these games starts off the least hectic, besides Game 4. Game 4's first period was weird. Like, Calgary got almost 20 shots. I think Dallas had like 10 or something. But this period, we have not seen much action at all. We have 2 power plays as well, which considering how bad both power plays have been in this series isn't too surprising. Like, I think both teams are like 3-20 or something stupid. It's been really bad. Like, it's been really bad. I'm gonna choose to think that's because of Jake Markstrom and Jacob Markstrom and Jake Onger, but really it's just because both teams have been just piss poor on these power plays. It's been awful. Let me also change the shot counter as well. It's 6-5 in favor of Dallas. There we go. Let me actually make it right there. Oh, Lindholm right there in the slot, and he just shoots it wide. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Lindholm was right there again. He's like the only guy that can consistently beat Jake Onger. He was looking, he had a good fake pass there. Looked like he was going to go for the pass completely and then immediately just a sharp shot. But I don't know if Andre got a piece of that or anything, but we'll see. Hey, Jens95, what's going on? Good to have you in the chat. Appreciated. Jens95, one of the greatest accounts on Hockey YouTube. One of the greatest accounts on Hockey YouTube. Good to see ya. Good luck as well to the Wild in Game 6. I'm really hoping they win that series, please. Please. I can't have St. Louis winning games. I can't have that. Robertson, a quick shot. My goodness, man. Robertson doesn't have it, guys. Robertson just does not have it right now. This guy, it's like he's playing on freaking Venus right now. Like his head's just not here. It's Sagan. Good chance. Oh, man. Good chance, but not there quick enough. Robertson actually making a good play. Putting it in front of the net. Sagan trying to get a tip. Oh, man. Suter behind the net. Trying to put it again to the slot. Stars have the right idea. A lot of these chances. Trying to put in the slot and bang home rebounds. But Calgary has done such a good job in this game specifically of limiting those passes. Whether it be with blocked passes, blocked opportunities in front. Just cramming the net. They've done a good job in that department. Stars will get another quick shot on Markstrom, and that'll be the 7th save of his night. But we'll see chaos right behind the Flames nets as Domestic got trying to go with both Coleman and Yarncroc. Didn't last too long, though, and 1:55 to go. Rangers had a comeback win and made the series from a 3-1 to 3-2. Yeah, Pinwheels. I'm really excited for that Game 6 now. Really excited for that Game 6. Lucas, what's going on? Good to see you. It's going very well for me, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. 255 views in here tonight, and again, whether you're cheering for the Flames or the Stars, this is the place to be. So it's good to see ya, and also subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel because we're gonna have so much here, highlight-wise and everything throughout the playoffs. So this is the place to be if you're a hockey fan as well. Go Flames, go Oilers, go Leafs. I hope one of my teams brings back the cup to Canada. I think there's a good chance of it, Tim. I mean, the Leafs are playing well. Flames are playing well now, too. Oilers are there. I'm sorry, Edmonton fans in the chat right now. Shot by Zadorov, leaking puck in the corner, but Flames again trying to get after it. Yarncroc taken down, and Glendening will get that loose puck along the corner board. Back alongside for Peterson. He'll have some space here, and he'll find John Klingberg in the corner. Nobody else was near him, though, and the Flames like quadruple teamed him, which isn't exactly the greatest situation for Klingberg to be in. 1 minute now to go in the first. Still 0-0. Shots in favor of the Stars, 7-6. We'll see if one team can get a goal here late in the opening frame. I can't cheer for the Oilers. It's bad for my health. Would love to see a Battle of Alberta. That would be sick as well, man. 100% agreed. 100% agreed. As a Leafs fan, I'd rather play the other team in these playoffs, round 1, except Colorado. Whoa, wait, Goudreau's... Wait, what happened with Gaudreau? Is he bleeding? Are we gonna see a Flames power play now? Uh-oh. I need to see what happened here. Was Gaudreau, like, hitting the head or something? Because he was bobbling quite a bit. Wait. Okay. I think no penalty there, I don't think. What I thought happened was that, because what happened on the play was Gaudreau, he had his stick trying to poke the puck. It went right off his stick and right onto his face, so he was a little bit shaken up there. I thought with Rick Bonus's reaction, they were going to call a penalty there, but they didn't. I was about to say, like, is that a high sticking or something? What's going on? But no penalty on there, thankfully. He was just Gaudreau getting unlucky as heck. Grav, did you see Nurse get suspended for headbutting? I did see that, James. I'm honestly not surprised. That was probably one of the easiest suspensions the NHL has ever had. I mean, that was pretty blatant by Nurse, which sucks for Edmonton. That's why I'm saying, like, there's kind of no way that Edmonton gets out of that series now, because in Game 6 you're not gonna have Darnell Nurse anymore, so you're gonna have a defense of Duncan Keefe, Cody Ceci, Tyson Barrie, Evan Bouchard. Who's gonna be playing defense? I don't know. I don't think the Oilers even know. I don't think they planned out that far. So for me, it's like, it's Brett Kulak and sometimes Cody Ceci. Like, and that's maybe the only players that can play defense on that team. And I think it has the potential to be a really rough Game 6. But that was it for the first, and it'll go into the first intermission with a 0-0 score. Still no goals early, but a ton of hits, a ton of big chances. But we have to wait until the second to get our first score. I was honestly surprised, though, that we did not see a goal. I thought we would have seen a goal midway through that first. There was a couple of really good opportunities. Again, I'm still shocked that Tkachuk has still been so lackluster. He had that great breakaway chance. He was right there, man. Right there. But nothing going on in that first. I gotta say, I would have to... I think I'd have to go back to the first game to find a period more boring than that. I was trying to keep it as entertaining as possible, but that first was really rough. That first was really rough. There was a few chances and a couple power plays, obviously, but it was mostly defense the whole way through, which I like watching, but still. Someone threw a baseball helmet onto the ice for the Panthers. Honestly, not the strangest thing I've seen thrown into the ice. Don't remember the chicken with a blue cape being thrown on the ice. A baseball helmet. That's pretty nuts. Good for Florida, though. Good for Florida. I mean, are we really surprised that that happens in Florida? Are we really surprised? It's Florida. Why not, man? Why not? Why not? You might as well throw like a friggin' pair of jeans. It's Florida. They'll be fine. Let me also update the shot counter. 7 for Dallas and 6 for the Flames. I mean, personally, I think the Flames played okay in that period. But I don't know. Like, I feel like the shots are a pretty good indicator of what we saw in that first. Let me know in the chat down below, though. 0 out of 10. What would you rate that period for your team that you're cheering for? Calgary or Dallas? Because for me, I would probably say as a Stars fan, I'd probably say that was like a 7.5 out of 10, because that's about the game the Stars want to play. They want to shut down Calgary as much as possible. They want to shut down those top two lines. They want to really grind hard and try to push pace when they do have possession. But I will still say, I mean, Calgary had it felt like Calgary had the massive possession advantage in that first. So we'll see what happens next. Also, the intermission poll, sunset or sunrise? I go sunrise mostly because, like, for me, a sunset's like, oh, wow, the day's about to be over. I don't know. I like sunrise because it's like the whole new beginnings or something cliche like that. What? It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. I want to see what the possession was in that first, because I have a feeling that it was totally Calgary. Totally Calgary. Face-off win percentage 57% for the Stars in that first. Hits as well 10 to 9 in favor of Calgary. So I think it was a pretty even period. Nesher, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the chats. That is a great, Julian, that is a great point, dude. That is a great point. This series has been the most boring and most entertaining at the same time. That is the perfect way to put it. The perfect way to put it. Because in my opinion, it's been the most close. And if you just look at it at that point of view, then it's been the most entertaining. But if you look at it in terms of just scoring chances and actual offense, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's not been that much in this series compared to other series that we've seen. But again, I personally prefer the games to be close compared to some other series that we've seen. So for me, I'd rather take this than like a series that is like still 2-2, but the games are like 5-0 each, right? What do you think Dubois will ask for this offseason? I think he's going to get at least 7. At least 7. It depends on if he wants shorter or long-term deal, though. Yeah, exactly, KFC. Like, who on I need somebody to tell me who on this Oilers team without Darnell Nurse is going to be playing defense. Because I have not, like, it's Brett Kulak and his band of merry men. That's it. That's it. I don't see any other options. I mean, it's gonna be Brett Kulak and the Seven Dwarves. Seriously, with CC out there, with Duncan Keith out there, with Tyson Berry out there. Oh my gosh! If you thought LA was feasting on Edmonton without Nurse, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. No goal scored in the first period. Shocking battle of the goalies. Exactly, Joe. Which, I mean, that's never happened in this series. The goaltender is really putting up their greatest first performance. Yeah, with Gaudreau, I think he'll be fine. I think Gaudreau will be fine. What's good, Grav? Think your Stars will pull this off? No, Joe, but I'd love to be surprised. I'd love to be surprised. Okay. I think my prediction is already done in the water, boys and girls. I think my prediction is already done in the water. I predicted 5-3 Calgary. And considering how this game is going to go, I don't know about that. But we'll see. Also, right now, we just hit 200 likes. We're at 208 right now. So appreciate you guys giving some massive support. I mean, if we can get to around 450 like we have the past couple of streams, that'd be brilliant. So every like helps. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't and are enjoying the stream tonight. But again, whether you're cheering for the Flames, Stars, whoever you're going for, try to give as much respect as possible. I will say, though, for the Flames, that was not an ideal first. It felt like their energy... At some points in that first, it was better, but it felt like the energy and the speed wasn't quite where it was in Game 4. I mean, for goodness sakes, the Flames got, what, like 19 shots in the first period of the last game? Definitely a lot worse in comparison. And that's the thing. Like, for me, I was so scared after that game because the Flames finally showed up. They finally showed up and played like I knew they could. But if this period is a good indicator of the rest of the series, then it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Because if the Flames play like this is exactly where Dallas wants them to be at. With these low shots, not really too many high danger chances, keeping Calgary around the perimeter. This is exactly the game Dallas wants. So it's got to continue if the Stars want to win, but Calgary does need to wake up because they really put on a great performance in Game 4. And I thought it was almost over for the series at that point because I thought Calgary could have continued that, and we could still see them continue that. There's still a lot of time left, but it's got to start early in the second. It's got to start early in the second. Hagel should have stayed, but Davidson is another mess of a GM. I don't know. I mean, when you get 2 first-round picks, Blackhawks fan, I'll take that for a middle 6 guy. Hot take, McDavid is never going to win a cup with the Oilers. Either get a legitimate starter between the pipes or trade him. Dead serious, trade him. The return for him will be very rewarding. Wow, Steven. So if you were the Oilers GM, Steven, you would trade McDavid. You would trade McDavid. Interesting. Actually, let's get a poll in the chat. I want to know, will the Oilers win a cup with Connor McDavid? Let me know in the chat. Put a 1 for no cup and put a 2 for yes cup. Let me know. 2 for a cup, 1 for no cup for McDavid in Edmonton. I mean, I think he'll win a cup in his career, but in Edmonton is the big question. In Edmonton is the big question. I would say no. I would say no. But we'll see how loyal he is. If the Oilers lose in the first round again this year, it's going to be a big topic. It's going to be a big topic. Go Flames. Speak well, very well, my friend. Thank you, Tim. No problem, man. I think the Flames are just, it's a matter of time before they wake up. Matter of time before they wake up. We'll see what happens in the second. GG's the rest of the way, man. GG's the rest of the way. Yeah, Sidney Crosby injured. The Panthers are really going to have to step up now without the leading guiding his team. Exactly, man. I mean, I think he was playing lights out throughout this playoffs. Really playing some of the best playoff hockey he's ever played. He was really at such a great level and dominating the Rangers. So now that he's gone, even though Jake Gensel has been great and Brian Russ has been great, it's going to be really tough to close out these next couple of games. Yeah, that's the thing as well. That's kind of unfortunate is that Edmonton with Draisaitl and McDavid, they haven't been the problem. It's Mike Smith allowing goals at horrible times. It's been that defense just absolutely being awful. And to me, I mean, last year in the playoffs with that Winnipeg series, you could make quite a bit of arguments that McDavid, Draisaitl, those guys were not nearly as good as they should have been. And if they were, Edmonton might have won that series. But this time around, they're playing great. It's just Edmonton around them is crumbling. As a Flames fan, if you're going to hate the Oilers, that makes sense, Pazuzu. Makes sense. But that's just what makes the Battle of Alberta so great, right? Who's winning the Vezina this year? It'll be Shesterkin. I think next year, I'm going to say this. I think Shesterkin wins this year, and I think Ilya Sorokin wins next year. That's my hot take. He was really great in the last couple of months of the season. Like, actually, I think he was the best goalie in the last couple of months of the season. He was that good. He was that good. How long until the bots show up? They were hounding. They were hounding in that Game 4 stream. I mean, I appreciate the support from them. Obviously. I mean, the Grav gang were bot strong, but we'll see. It's just a matter of time, though. Canadian Moose. Is this the beginning of the end of the Golden Knights' greatness, or will they still bound to be great? I mean, I think they'll make the playoffs next year, Dunce. We also had confirmation, guys, that Eichel, in the last 6 months, or 6 weeks of the season, had a broken thumb after taking a block shot, which I think should erase all of the Jack Eichel criticism this year, at least. Because that guy still got, what, like 25 points in the 3-4 games or something? With a broken thumb? Like, that to me is unbelievable. And then it explains why the goal scoring, especially for Eichel, wasn't there. So for me, if you get him back healthy and you get most of that roster back healthy, you get Stone healthy, you get that goaltending tandem healthy again, I think Vegas will be right back in the hunt. But that's the thing. I don't think they should overreact. Because I think a healthy Vegas squad is still a really good one. Sometimes I wish Dallas didn't make the playoffs so they stop messing with my emotional sanity. I mean, Carter, for me, it's kind of like, Carter, I'm kind of like, screw it. Whatever happens, happens. It's Dallas. They'll probably lose in the first. We'll see what happens. That's kind of my mentality. It's like, okay, if we win, I'm happy. If we don't, it's the Dallas Stars. Like, okay, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I mean, as the series goes on, the more kind of insane I get. So it's not great still, but I'm working through it. Right now. The Calder will be won by Maurice Seider. I don't think Bunting's gonna win it. Let me know though, what would your top 3 of the Calder be? Because I'd probably go, out of the 3 nominees available, I go Seider, Bunting, and Zegras in that order. So I go Maurice Seider 1, then of course Bunting and Zegras 2 and 3. But let me know, what would you guys have in that top 3? I know some of you guys might have Bunting number 1, maybe Zegras a little bit higher. Let me know. Well, the goalie situation in the Pens was not ideal, but they made it work with Crosby. Once he was done, the Rangers got some life. Exactly, Mars. And that's the thing. Like, the Rangers should be up in this series, considering they're playing Louis friggin' Domingue. And it felt like they finally got past him, and that gave them the confidence to keep going. But really, I mean, if we're being honest, I think one of the biggest problems for the Rangers is just how bad some of the older players have been. Where's Mika Zibanejad been? That guy has been nowhere. Where has Chris Kreider been on a consistent basis? Where has a ton of those top-end guys been? For the Rangers, Alexi Lafreniere is showing up. Capo Kakko is playing is playing his best hockey right now. An amazing assist as well on that Lafreniere goal. Filipino's playing great. So in my opinion, you play that line until you can drive them into the ground. They've been that good. And personally for me, I think that line should get way more opportunity. We got about 5 minutes to go until the second period is here, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and sticking with us. I know it is later on, and I know this is the only game going on, so appreciate you guys being with us and being with us throughout. Whether you're going for the Stars, whether you're going for the Flames, it's great to have you here. And let's actually get some more roll call as well when we're halfway through the stream. I want to see a 1 in the chat if you're cheering for Calgary, and a 2 in the chat if you're cheering for Dallas. I know we got a lot of Stars fans and also Flames fans in here, so appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, 1 for Calgary and 2 for Dallas. Poor McDavid, he played one of the best games I've ever seen for a player. He might still be out of the first round. Exactly, Gabriel. It's not him or Draisaitl's fault, which makes things even more interesting for the Oilers if they were to lose in the playoffs this year. Even more interesting. Yeah, Louis Domingue and his spicy pork and broccoli. That is true. I can't go against the spicy pork. I can't go against the spicy pork. Zegras will get it because the media has made them their golden boy. I don't think so, Toronto. I think most people know that Seider has been better. I mean, the thing is, for me, I have loved Zegras since before his draft year. So I like that he is becoming this golden boy because I think he kind of deserves it since he is so bombastic and so so charismatic. Like, he is one of the most entertaining NHL players. And I think the NHL, like, I know so many people were like, when the NHL posted Trevor Zegras throughout the year, they'd be like, stop posting that Zegras, stop doing that. But like, everybody complains about the NHL never promoting personality. And when they do, you start to be mad all of a sudden? What is the problem? What is the problem? You guys are just depressed. You are depressed. Hey, I could go on a rant on that for so many hours. So many hours. I get it from Red Wings fans because they obviously want Maurice Sutter to win it and they don't want Zegras to be in contention and all that. But for other fans to be like, oh, NHL, stop talking about Zegras, stop posing about him. What are we doing here? Do we not want the NHL to be popular? Do we not want them to listen to what we've been saying this whole time? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyways, that's just my rant on hockey Twitter. I've seen that so many times. What are your thoughts on Bruce Boudreau helping the Canucks? I think it's great, man. I really hope he's right back. It feels like he is pretty likely to be, which is good. What about Vegas' management? A lot of people have said they got their players offside, Fleury or Dadonov. I mean, I think it was confirmed with Fleury that he didn't find out that he was traded via Twitter. I'm pretty sure that was reported later on in that offseason. But yeah, the Dadonov situation was weird, that for sure. But that's the thing, like, Vegas is the most business-centric team, and I can respect that a little bit. You can debate about how they go about it, but I think a team at the end of the day should be making decisions that are best for the team. And a lot of people say that they trade players too quickly, but if I was a GM, I'd be doing anything possible to make my team better. And to me, I think Vegas is better for hockey than they are going against it. I think having the trades there, having all the craziness with the deals they make is just entertaining in of itself. Bedard's going to be a 2023 draft pick, Ezra, which is unfortunate for Montreal, but is the way it is. Yeah, producer Rob putting in just fantastic work throughout tonight. Appreciate him being just a legend. We're going to be going into the start of the second period in a couple minutes, boys. So get some Go Stars, get some Go Flames. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit that like button as well. Right now, we're at 246, 4 away from 250. Let's crush that right now. But we got 300 in the chat, so appreciate you guys coming in, and hopefully we'll see you throughout the rest of tonight, because it's going to be a real good game from here on out, I have a feeling. All right, period. It is now the second. Let's go. I could definitely see this game also go to overtime as well. I know some people predicted that, but still. Zegras created a new assist type. He deserves the nomination. That is true. Zegras did popularize it quite a bit. All right, second period is about to begin. Flames and Stars still scoreless through the first 20 minutes, but we'll see what happens next. Shot 7-7, tied between Calgary and Dallas, and puck drop is now upon us. Let us know in the chat down below which player scores next in this game on either Dallas or Calgary. I'm going to say, new prediction is Miro Heiskanen. Whoa, Markstrom brought down and a penalty against Dallas. Markstrom, I think, got hit in the head or something. A little bit shaken up after the play. That's not exactly a good start for the Stars. Oh, wait. Oh, against Calgary. Never mind. I thought it was against Dallas, since Markstrom was hit in front. Interesting. Oh, it should be a 4-4. Pavelski knocked Markstrom there. Pavelski did hit Markstrom in the head. I don't think it was not on purpose, but he definitely did. Definitely got a piece of him. Is that not going to be a 4-4? I'd be surprised if that isn't. Anderson goes to the box for hooking. This should be a 4-4. This should be a 4-4. I'm shocked this Stars got away with that, man. And I think it goes into the stands somehow. We'll get a whistle 3 minutes into the power play. But that should be a 4-4. That's dumb, man. But Markstrom just got punched in the face by Pavelski. Again, not on purpose, because Pavelski was trying to tip a shot in front, so he kind of punched accidentally. But that should be a penalty. The Flames got jobbed on that, man. Flames got absolutely robbed. It should be a 4-4, but the Stars have a power play here for 1 minute and 57 seconds. Considering what the power play looked like last time, we'll see if the Dallas Stars can do anything here. They win the face-off with Pavelski. Wait. Was that a hand pass or something? What just happened? What is going on in this second period? I'm like... What? I think I don't even know. 154 to go in the first. Oh, it might have been offside then, I guess. 30 seconds and we've already seen so many shenanigans. Hey, Grav, I'm back. Did you miss me? Of course I missed you, Hayden. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Does the game or Dallas is going to lose? I could see that hockey kid. We'll see, though. Yarn Crockett 2-on-2 shorthanded here. He'll push play up for Dubé, but it'll go right across for Pavelski, and the Stars will gain possession again. 1:30 to go in the power play. Stars need something here, man. They really need to get on the board first. That's such a pivotal part of what we saw in especially Game 3. That needs to continue tonight. But the Flames some good board play, but a turnover here. Taking it from the net. A big rebound right in tight for Robertson. But again, Robertson has his head in the clouds right now. And he's just not in the right position. I'm honestly getting annoyed with Robertson. I'm getting so annoyed with Robertson right now. Klingberg swaying around the blue line. He'll get a quick shot there. That one goes off Robertson right to the corner, and the Stars lose the puck, and the Flames get it right down and deep. Man, Robertson has just been brutal this entire series. Oh, man. But 271 people in here. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and an icing against Dallas. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lanza. What? Do I need to suit up my laces? Do I need to put my skates on, get my shoulder pads on? Do I need to load up and come onto this power play and show you how it's done right now? Seriously. Do you not know how to make a simple passes? The Flames have played well in these penalty kills, for sure. But where is the speed? Where is the energy? You're still tied 2-2. You're playing like you're up 4-1 in this series. Somehow, even though you can't even be up 4-1 in a series. That's how they're playing right now. 10 seconds left of the power play. Flames get it down and deep again. And it's again because of the lack of chemistry. You guys have no idea where everybody else is. Look around yourselves. Communicate. For heaven's sakes. Oh, Markstrom leaves it up. Pavelski. No. Oh, man, Pavelski was right there. He got the gift of a lifetime. It was like Christmas Day. And he still couldn't put it out. Or put it in. Oh, my goodness. Markstrom, that was almost the day of the playoffs. Oh, man. He almost didn't tend the goal. Markstrom, dude, that was awful, man. I don't know how he made that save. He made the... Pavelski, dude, elevate the puck for your life, man. What a couple of saves, though, by Markstrom. Shot there by Lindholm from the slot, where he likes it throughout this series, but a good block by the Stars in front. 17 minutes to go in this second. I'm officially lost. The marbles have been lost, ladies and gentlemen. The marbles have been lost. And surprise, shocker, big news, get the press, get the newspaper, big one here. Stars don't score on the power play. Nobody could have guessed this amazing achievement by the Flames penalty kill. Oh gosh, hockey puck, quick shots. Past the net, not on it, and the Flames get it down again. Is that going to be an icing? It will be. Stars get an offensive zone face-off. I mean, they're getting chances, man, now, but now I had to get them in the game. I had to threaten the Stars with me playing for them to actually start playing well, which is more of an indictment against me and my hockey skills, but you know, I'm trying my best. Oh yeah, no. I'll share. I got my shorts. We're rocking right there with the beautiful shorts. I got my Super Mario socks on right now. Love to see it. But yeah, pants are fine. It would be pretty long underwear if I was just rocking that. Oh, man. Grav, I asked you 2 days ago your thoughts on the St. Louis-Minnesota series, and you said Minnesota would win. Have you changed your mind after Game 5? I think so, Connor. Unless Minnesota makes big changes, it just seems like they're getting outplayed right now, which It's something I think if St. Louis was going to win this series, had to happen because I didn't really have much faith in St. Louis's goaltending for the playoffs, and it still hasn't been amazing. But St. Louis just has the bigger bodies right now. Minnesota's getting way more tired than I thought they would be at this point. Mangiapane to Hanifin, the Flames zone. Good cycle here by Calgary. Right in deep for Toffoli. Now on the far side, in deep as well for Backlund. He sprays it in. Now across for Toffoli in front of the net, trying to find Mangiapane. And a shot by Shillington gets blocked. He'll go for another one at the point. And he'll keep going. Anderson right there for the pass. He'll ring it right around the boards. And a big play right there. Mangiapane, the chance. Saved by Ottinger. Big couple of ones in front. That was a good couple of plays. Though Mangiapane and Toffoli almost have a couple of good cross creasers, but nothing allowed there, and the Flames will ice the puck with 15:05 to go. These 5 minutes of the second have been nuts, though, so far. Nuts. Ryan, what's going on? Why shoes on in the house? Well, these I don't get dirty at all, so I'm the only sibling in the house that doesn't get his shoes too dirty. At least these ones. So I have the right of doing. I have the permission. Oh yeah, Steve is taking over my body so far in this second, for real. For real. Like somebody was saying this is like these streams are my Joker origin story, but no, like Steve has already gone through his Joker phase, and he's now bringing that energy onto me, which I appreciate quite a bit. Really helps the sanity, eh? Really helps the sanity. Ryan, what's going on, man? Good to see you tonight. Oh, what a chance for Yarncroc. Oh, what a chance for Yarncroc. 14:40 to go. Lucic gets it back to the point. Shillington another bomb and a glove grab by Otter. He's cooking with those saves, man. Cooking with those saves. 8 saves tonight compared to Markstrom's 10. Still 0-0, mostly because of the goaltending tonight. Again being fantastic. Again being fantastic. Oh, Steve has a cold? Dang. Well, thankfully there's no Leafs game tonight. Woo. Wish I could close my laptop when it's on HDMI, but if I close it, it goes to sleep mode. Sportsnet, who do you think will win tonight? Hopefully, Rob says Dallas Stars, because we need the luck with Rob. We need the luck with Rob. Rob was here for the first 2 Stars wins, and then unfortunately, okay, Lindell coming right in. Quick shot there. Lindell's been trying to rip it throughout this series. He's come close a lot of times. Now a 3-on-2. Pullman to Foley, shot there by Shillington. What a great block there by Lindell. Fantastic block, man. Didn't have the greatest game 4 defensively. Needs to step up, and it feels like he has so far. An innocent shot from the point by the Flames, and Andre gets another glove grab off a Shillington shot, and we will get a pause in play. Yeah, man, again, both goalies have been unreal tonight. Unreal. Nice Super Mario 3 Socks. Yes, these are my favorite game until Super Mario Galaxy became my favorite. I'm considering making Brave of the Wild my favorite game now. Yeah, Galaxy's been my favorite game since my entire existence. I played that when I was 5. I have the best memories of that. That's my favorite game of all time, and I still think it's the best game of all time. No bias at all. Just perfect from head to toe. Breath of the Wild is a good pick, though. My favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask, though. I'd probably say Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Breath of the Wild would be my top 3 Zelda games. Let me know, though, if you guys are Zelda fanboys like me, what would be your top favorites? Breath of the Wild is pretty high up, though. Just so to appreciate the support. Yeah, my sanity's been on a tip. It's been on a weird roller coaster ride throughout tonight. Weird roller coaster ride. Hey, shout out to like the 5 Flames fans in the front row with cowboy hats on. Love to see that. Also, let me give some shouts to everybody right now while we go into commercial break. We got Adrian Barker, Andrew, Caleb, Connor CR. We got Craig Greg, Daniel Barch. We got David James, Chartran. We got Full Scope Jedi. Jedi. Gabriel Mercier, Gord Taylor. We got Jamie Delorme, Joshy Games, Julian Nikolov just subbed, Matthew Townsend, New York Sports, Niagara Joe, Pinwheels, Roblox, Daniel Brian. We got Rosalind Devi, Ryan Dallow, Spencer Tim, Sportsnet, aka Producer Rob. We got Steven Seaport, XFL 2023. A lot of beauties. A lot of beauties. Flames haven't won a series against an American team since 2004. Very true. We need a Flames versus Oilers second round. That would be such an incredible series, Caleb. I would love that too. David, do you think Montreal should sign a Letang or Giroux in the offseason to help further the development of the young prospects? I don't think so, David. I don't think they need to go that big. I would like to see maybe one free agent signing on that forward group, but I don't think they need to. I think Montreal should plan on being down in the dumps next year again, getting a top 5 pick in 2023 at least, and being around that range. I think that would be incredibly important, especially with the new lottery rules of a team in last place being the lowest they can at number 3 in the lottery. I think that's just more incentive to be down there. I don't think for Montreal next year is a year that they really need to take a step forward. I think 2024 is that year to really start showing out when you have guys on that defense like Kanan Gooley coming into the full time. When you have other players like Jordan Harris there officially, and other forwards like Luke Tuck and hopefully Josh Waugh, a lot of options there for the Habs, and I don't think they need to rush things at all. Minnesota wins Bedard sweepstakes next year, and Islanders miss playoffs next year too. Minnesota missing the playoffs. That would be insane to see, Daniel. That would be insane to see. Wow, good Branson just absolutely destroying Sagan on that possession. And the Flames enter the Stars zone. Ben, though, recollects it with 13:15 to go. Still 0-0 and still 2 donuts on the board. Let us know again which player scores next. Klingberg in front of the net trying to find it. Sagan will recollect. Another shot from there from the point. Hanley now from the point again. Hanley, another quick shot there. Saved by Markstrom with the pad. Good Branson gets possession once more, and he'll find Yarncrook on the slip feed, and he'll shoot it right down behind Jake Onger. Robertson now collects. One guy that, again, needs to be better. Needs to get something going, please. Really, this entire line needs to be better. They got a couple of chances there with that cycle, but the biggest thing has just been the speed, man. It's been the speed. Kachuk trying to find that slot pass, but Lindholm carries it in. Quick shot there on Ottinger, but just making the pad save. And now Robertson scooting it up, but gets out raced there by Hannafin. And now coming up, right there's Gaudreau. Back pass, Anderson the shot, and that one just goes high. Anderson, a clean look. And I don't even know if that was tipped either. But a big chance for the Flames to score first, and they couldn't get on the board. Stars now enter the zone. Nemestikov in, loses the puck. Thankfully, coming right into it was Glendening. He'll find it into the corner. Loose puck between a couple of skates here. Glendening trying to keep it in. Nemestikov gets it loose. Back to the points. Right there, Lindell trying to find it. And he'll get some space, just chipping into the corner. Glendening trying to win that race, but Anderson gets it behind the Flames net. Back along to the sideboards, and he'll find Gaudreau, and now Anderson across for Kachuk, and into the Stars zone. Outbeating the puck there was Lindholm, or was Backlund, and he'll go to the corner. Big chance for Toffoli, but another big block by the Stars. Flames keep possession, though, and now behind the net, Toffoli again. Toffoli, a quick shot. That one saved by Andre. That one just goes wide. A couple of inches from the net. I think it went up. Andre went right in the air and just almost into the nets. Toffoli still getting robbed multiple times throughout this series, but coming in, quick shot there by the Flames, but oh, Toffoli, another chance. Andre, another save. Man, I mean, Toffoli should just give up. Toffoli should just completely give up, because Andre has his number. Andre has his number, though he is playing much better in this second, so we'll see what happens. Toffoli with a couple of golden opportunities, man. Heiskanen keeps it on side. Good play. Quick shot on Markstrom, but nothing results from it. And now the Flames go out again. Toffoli looking for some more opportunities. A little bit of a bobbling puck there, but Onger plays it perfectly, and that'll be his 10th save of the night. Shots now 13-10. Let me change that real quick. There we go. Much better. Much better. Did Tyler to fully take Hunter's lunch money or to one time or something? Robbery. Exactly, man. Exactly, Rob. Something happened. Something happened to Toffoli. He is just a man that is just had everything taken away from him, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I hear Flames fans saying, "Go Flames, go," as they should. As they should. If you're a Flames fan of the chat, say get some Go Flames. If you're a Stars fan, get some Go Stars. Let's keep it going. Another offensive zone face-off here for Calgary. They've been having a lot of possession these past couple minutes. This has been a weird second, though, so far. We're almost halfway through, and it feels like neither team has the clear momentum. They're just kind of switching blows back and forth. Which player do you think will win the Conn Smythe this year? I mean, if it was awarded today, I think it should be Jake Ottinger. But I think long-term, I'm going to say Flames still win the cup, baby. And Jacob Markstrom will be the reason why. Do you want to see As versus Leafs in the finals? No. Oh gosh, what a chance for Mangiapane. I do not. Sorry, Drew. Sorry, Steve. I do not want to see As versus Leafs. I mean, I think the Leafs will be fine in the cup final. That'd be fun to see. But the Avs, no. Please, no. Please, no. I can't go through that. I can't go through that. I already had a horrible cup final for my personal favorites with Bruins and Blues a couple years back. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through that again. St. Louis will be a better matchup, but no Flames is the only team in the West that has a chance against Colorado. I can see that. Yeah, Loki. Toffoli's had so many chances, man. What is this stat? I think there was a stat that I saw in Game 4 that he hasn't gotten a goal in like 14 games or something. Maybe you guys can let me know. It's been a while, though. It's been a while. Joshy, no, we'll see you in the next one, man. We hate to see you go. We hate to see you go. Ben, quick chance. Great speed. Oh, he couldn't get the shots. No. One of the greatest rushes I've seen Ben have this entire season. And he just couldn't get the shot. He went through 2 different defenders. Looking like 2016 Ben, man. I'm shedding a tear from nostalgia. Rupe gets it back. Now back to the point. A quick shot. And that one goes wide again. Goudreau, a little bit of trouble with the puck, but Little comes to the rescue, getting possession back for Calgary. They'll just tip it into the Dallas Stars zone, and Dallas immediately comes back out with it. Rupe to Raffle, but oh man, that was a mile offside, and we'll see a whistle of 9:12 to go. How is this game still 0-0? I don't get I don't get this series. It's so funny. It's so funny. Still a 0-0 series and still nothing tonight. Still nothing tonight. But I appreciate you guys coming in, and as Rob is pleasantly saying, if you haven't subscribed or if you haven't hit that like button, do it right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, wow. That was so close to a Flames goal. Oh, my goodness. We got 276 people in here. I know there's 19 people in this chat that have not hit that like button already. We were at 281 likes. Hit that like button. We're so close to 300, and every bit helps. So we appreciate you helping the stream and getting it out there to new people. It helps a lot to in the algorithm to get it out there. So really, it goes a long way. Jamie, good to see you back from break. Steven, interesting pick. Grav Majora's Mask is definitely the creepiest in the whole Zelda franchise. I've been staring down upon you in the crash in the Earth days, and yeah, exactly. And I like it a lot for it. It's like it's just super interesting to me, and I love the whole setting and the gameplay. I find it really entertaining. Jamie Ben is so deflated. Kind of reminds me exactly of Jonathan Taves. I mean, besides that one rush, David, I would tend to agree with you, man. That's the weird thing with both Sagan and Ben, man. They'll both have one shift per like 3 games that gives you hope. And it's like, whoa, Jamie Ben, is he back? And then for the next 20 shifts, he's the slowest player that has ever humanly existed on this planet. And you're like, why did I ever like you? Why did I ever think you were good? Same thing with Sagan. He'll have this amazing chance, blows it obviously, and then goes into the 3 games without doing anything. And it's like, why are you here? Why are you getting paid $9.5 million? Why? Producer Drew is secretly a Leafs fan. remember the Oilers versus Hurricanes final in 2006. That was a good one. Pittsburgh versus Nashville was a horrible final. I don't know. I like that one, Jeff. Though I definitely did not like Nashville losing that. I really would have liked to see them get it done. Let me know, though, in the chat, though, what would be your ideal Stanley Cup final this season? Because for me, it would be Dallas. Oh, my goodness, what a chance. I think it would probably be Dallas versus Rangers. I would love to see that final. Love to see that final. Hence, good keeping by Pavelski. Rupe gets it down across the boards. Immediately gives it up. Nobody behind the Dallas net. Miro to Raffle. Oh my gosh, Raffle, come on. Raffle's been good this series, but it doesn't feel like he's ready for that first line deployment at all. At all. Shots are 13-10, and Dallas comes up again. Rupe with some speed, trying to do it all by himself. Raffle, Rupe the shot. That one goes high, right in front to Miro, but not there enough, man. Suter, bad play. Toffoli the break. Great move in deep, but good recovery by Foxa. Toffoli dangled right around him, but Foxa still swung around and got the stick on him. Great play there. That was almost scary. Foxa again puts it on net, and then it goes right in front to Markstrom. Save with the pad, and he'll keep it out. Kiwi run to try to push it in, but Markstrom says no. Honestly, though, Markstrom has been otherworldly these past couple of games, man. It's been incredible to watch. I remember being at a scout trip when Game 7 happened between the Blues and the Bruins. Avalanche versus Hurricanes would be great. That would be really entertaining. Flames versus Leafs from Kim. Penguins with Louis and Nets for a few more games, and the Stars. Oilers versus Leafs. That would be an insane series, David. Flames, Leafs because all Canada. Leafs versus Avs. Toronto and Flames from Jack. Flames, Lightning, Revenge. That'd be fun to see, Steven. Panthers are for real. Everybody laughed at me all season. I mean, the Panthers were fantastic throughout the regular season. I was really concerned though after that third game. I gotta be honest. Why was Cinderella such a poor hockey player? Because her coach was. Love watching the Cats score 5 unanswered tonight. How does a strip like Oshie get away with all the cheap shots? Wow. I haven't been able to watch as much of that Florida-Washington series as I probably should. But I was able to catch some of that comeback, man. So good. We have a stoppage in player, Calgary, Dallas. What is happening? They're bringing out a ladder. Did I miss something? Is one of like the glass? Is like the glass broken or something? It is. Yo, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So glass is broken in the Saddle Dome, and we'll get a little bit of a pause here until play begins. This series is out at all, so might as well have something like that. Steve Urkel has a better chance of scoring than Ben at this point. I'd take Steve. I'd take 15. I mean, 15 Jamie Benns would still have a less chance of scoring than Steve Urkel at this point, honestly. Capitals versus Vegas was my favorite finals. Definitely no bias. That was pretty good. I mean, I wish that it went a little bit longer though. Doug watching from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Great to hear it. Actually, let us know in the chat. Where are you guys watching from tonight? Let me know. City, province, whatever it might be. I'm coming from Garland, Texas. Good to have you all tonight. Oh, good. Branson rushing the zone and getting a good shot on Unger. Now is 11th save of the night. Probably not going to get to 50 saves tonight, unfortunately, but that just means the Stars defense has been way better tonight, which is definitely the case. Are we really, like, we have 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Are we really going to get a, like, 0-0 OT game tonight? Because that would be insane. That would be insane. Both goaltenders, though, at the top shape of their game. So you'll love to see that. Did Dion Phaneuf break the glass again? Be cool to see a historic three-peat in the modern era. I mean, in terms of dynasties, I feel like getting a back-to-back Stanley Cup win is already pretty close to being a dynasty, but back-to-back-to-back, that's like, it's so hard to win 3 cups in any span, but to win them back-to-back-to-back, it's just otherworldly. Otherworldly by Tampa if that were to happen. But I don't know. I don't know if they'll have enough gas in the tank to maybe be able to make it happen. It already feels like they're a bit slower and a little bit less energized against Toronto. So, I don't know. Dallas ices the puck, though, with 7:32 to go, and Glendening a little bit shaken up as well after the play. A little bit of pain on his wrist, I think. Tkachuk scores the winner. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta say this. Tkachuk feels like the next player to truly break out. He has not done anything recently. He needs to get something. Dingo's lost his voice from yesterday. That makes sense, Julian. I mean, that's the thing. If I was a Leafs fan, I would have lost my voice 13 times throughout yesterday's game. So I don't blame him. Who are the underdogs this postseason? Definitely the Kings. Absolutely the Kings. I think they're the biggest team for that. Oh my gosh, what a chance. Now Tana back to the point. Trying to get a tip there. Good play. Good play again. As well from Strunic, I believe. Oh, never mind. That was Lindell. Lindell has been so good defensively this game. So good defensively. Him, Hakanpää, Heiskanen, and Suter, they've all been putting in such good work tonight. So far, at least. Welcome home from Garland, Texas. Let's go Stars. Good to see my Garland folks coming in here tonight. Oh, Robertson right there. And he scores! The tip! I don't know who scored, but they got it done. I think it was Robertson. 1-0 Dallas. The man that needed to come through. The man who was missing. The man that we put a $5,000 reward to whoever found him has come through. Finally! And the Stars are up 1-0 in Game 5. Robertson showed up, baby! Finally! The hockey gods have blessed Robertson in this series, and it's 1-0. I was calling him out. 1 assist in 4 games, and the 40-plus goal scorer finally took 4 games and 2 periods, but it happened, and Robertson gets on the board. 1-0 Dallas, and that is huge. Pavelski looking for the second. Good save by Markstrom. And he'll get his 15th of the night. What a chance there. What a play. I think that might have been tipped as well. I think that was tipped as well of a Calgary defenseman in front. But Robertson needed some luck, and he finally gets it. And it's 1-0 Dallas. Oh my goodness gracious. I did say Dallas was going to score first. But Calgary would still win this game. So there is still a lot of time. We still got about 6 minutes to go in the second. Oh yeah, went off Hannafin into the net. That's a dang it. Steve, where are you? Oh man, it went off. I think it went off Hannafin's arm or something and into the net. If anybody needed it, it was Jason Robertson, man. If anybody needed it, it was Jason Robertson. What a huge goal there. Wow. All right, so let me know in the chat down below. Let me know in the chat down below who scores next in this game. We got a poll going already. Who scores next, Dallas or Calgary ties it? I'm going to say Dallas. I'm going to say Calgary ties it, personally. But that is huge. Mangiapane almost to Dubé. Oh, my gosh. He was itching for that, too. 5:30 to go in the second, and we have a goal in Game 5 coming from Jason Robertson. I'm so happy right now. My favorite player on Dallas, invisible. The most invisible man in this entire series. You think he has a superpower to become invisible, because that's exactly what he's done in these first 4.5 games. But the guy friggin' showed up. He got some luck, and it's 1-0 Dallas. And that's Dallas's game. Limiting Calgary to only 13 shots, barely any high-end opportunities, and getting a lucky bounce in front. If Dallas wins this series, that needs to continue, and they get the lucky advantage after that, which is such a breaking back play if you're Calgary, man. Fox right there, Peterson almost for the loose puck, but Markstrom, good poke check, and the Flames come out 4:40 to go in the second. Flames trying to tie it all up before we go into the third. But the Stars open up the scoring. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on right now. I'm still in a world of shock that that went in. But that was absolutely a dang it. Absolutely a dang it, especially with the circumstances with Dallas, and both Dallas and Calgary struggling so much to score goals. Heiskanen keeps into the offensive zone. Good play by Hanifin in the corner, trying to redeem himself after that last play. Kevin, Jason Robertson has been invisible this entire series, and thankfully he had some big luck on that last play. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Oh my gosh. What? I don't even know what just happened, y'all. But we got 280 in the chat. I appreciate you guys coming in. Still a lot of game to go, and Calgary has come back quite a bit in this series, so still a lot of game left. 3:35 to go in the second. Miro with a couple of big hits in the neutral zone. And Branson from behind his own net puts it across to Yarncroc, and now a 2-on-2 for Calgary. Yarncroc a quick shot. That one goes wide. One thing I have noticed though is that Calgary is really just slinging it. Especially in their own blue line. They're not really, they haven't really been as patient as they probably should be, especially on those odd man or even rushes. They especially on those 2-on-2s, they've been really easily giving up pucks, and that's blown out a little bit of the momentum that they've had. The Flames fans I work with want me to root for the Stars. Really, Aaron? Are you like a jinx or something? Are you like a jinx or something? If so, Calgary is great. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. But appreciate you guys sticking with us. And for all the Flames fans in here, I still think you all are going to come back. I still think you guys are going to win this game. But we'll see what happens. Oh, man. I mean, the Stars have still outshot them pretty solidly. I think it's 16-12 now. I'll update it in a second. If Leafs beat Lightning tomorrow, then there will be a different Stanley Cup winner this year than 2021 and 2022. Absolutely. Ricky, let's go Flames. I don't know if there was something, but I'm starting to think that the Stars are a dark horse candidate to win all this year. I really hope you're right, Steven. I don't think you are, but hey, Rick Bowness is a weird man. Who knows what happens? Who knows what happens? Hey, I called Jason Robertson scoring first. Let's go. That's great, brother. That's great. Let us know if a Star scores next. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, exactly, Gabriel. Your complaints have been heard. I told you guys, the Stars, they put on these streams during their intermissions, and Robertson was just in a world of pain after about the crap that I've given to him. So finally gets on the board, and I know he'll be happy. I know he'll be happy because of my reaction. Hey, and the bots are back. Let's go. It took a while to show up. Thankfully for Rob tonight, they took a while to show up. Oh, man. Go Stars, go. Let's leave these fans of a night they won't forget. You can only keep one, Robertson or Hintz. I'd probably go Robertson, but Hintz is the better overall player, so that's a tough one for me. Shots are now 16-14 in favor of Dallas. Pretty even up to this point, but again, Stars now have the advantage in the score, 1-0. Goudreau from the corner. Good play by Coleman, but right there in the middle of the ice for Nemestikov. Now the Stars go all the way up. Kiviranta. Now for Studenic in front. Nemestikov trying to get that tip, but nothing allowed. Nemestikov across. Couldn't find Kiviranta. Good solid plays by that bottom six, though. Good solid plays by that bottom six. We now have 3 minutes to go in this second. Time is ticking for the Flames to tie it all up in the middle frame. But there is, again, a lot of time, and I think this game could definitely go to OT. Definitely go to OT. I honestly kind of hope it does, because I'd be really stressed, but it would be really fun. Oh, what a chance for Coleman! He just completely blew it! Great chance. Goudreau put it right in the slot, and Coleman wasn't in the right position. Awful circumstances there for Calgary, man. Coleman was right there. That was their best chance of the game. That was their best chance of the game besides that puck that went a couple inches wide. That was it, man. That was it. But now a 2-on-1. Right there, Dubé! Dubé, saved by Oettinger. And will we see a penalty after this? I think we will. Is this going to go against Dallas? Dubé, fantastic rush. Coming all the way in and attacking the net. Looked like the ref signified for a penalty, though. What happened here? What a great chance for Coleman, though. Oh, Suter got the stick on it. What a good defensive play, man. What a good defensive play. And then, of course, he loses Dubé on the next opportunity, but we'll forget about that. We'll forget about that. Thankfully, Oettinger had that arm sticking out to get that save with the arm. Perfect positioning. Perfect positioning. And the Flames will go on the power play. There it is. Haskin into the box, one of the best defensive players in the team. And this could be it. 2:05 to go in the second. Will we see the Flames tie it all up? This is huge. Get some Go Flames. Get some Go Stars in the chats. Andrew, we'll see you in the next one, brother. Thank you for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Big chance for the Flames to tie it all up. 0 for 1 on their only power play of the night with one shot as well on the board. Anderson, great keep in. Across for Gaudreau. He'll look. Back in deep for Lindholm. Now Gaudreau, back to the point. Anderson, a shot. Big puck in front by Raffle. And they get down into the Flame zone. 1:35 to go. Markstrom plays it out, and Anderson will recoup his losses and swing back into the neutral zone. Fast play. Anderson enters the zone. Now across for Tkachuk. A quick shot. That one goes high. To Foley. Going all the way around with the puck, but it'll find Hakanpää, actually. And he'll easily send that down. So another big clear there for the Stars. Not enough reinforcements on that fortune play by the Flames. And now 1:08 to go. Anderson, back pass for Gaudreau. Sliding pass there by Gaudreau, but it's off. And it'll be right to the Stars and an icing against Calgary. Another rough play between Gaudreau and Tkachuk. And the synergy, that energy, that chemistry is not there right now. It's horrible play. Horrible play. I gotta be honest, this has been the complete opposite of Game 4, at least from what it's felt like. Dallas has had the control. They've had the possession, especially in the second. And it feels like this top six for the Flames can't get anything. Can't get anything. But really, it's also just a great job by the Stars limiting those chances, getting sticks in lanes, and really doing a great job clogging up the net, which they've done a good job of doing all season, but especially in the playoffs. Oh, Gaudreau, another shot there, but a big block in front. They're trying to find Tkachuk, but no pass allowed. Back to the point, Hanifin for Stone. Michael Stone on the power play. Interesting. Gaudreau on that left side. He'll come through. Stone right there. Loses the puck. Puts it on net, but that one goes wide. 28 seconds to go. Gaudreau across. Bad pass. And it's now into the neutral zone. Stone dives out to keep possession for the Flames, and they'll go for one last chance here. Stone ringing around the boards. Back for Dubé. Behind the net for Calgary. 15 seconds to go. Dubé from the corner, putting it right behind, trying to find Mangiapane there, but good play by Suter, and the Stars can't keep it out. Stone, quick shot, block in front, and that will be it for the second period. Stars will go into the last potential period with a 1-0 lead, but Calgary on that power play just not good enough. Why was Michael Stone out there? Why was Michael? I didn't want to say anything while the power play was going on, just in case Calgary scored right after that. But why was Michael Stone on the power play? Can anybody explain that for me? Can anybody explain that for me? Like, I genuinely want to know. I know we got a lot of shots in Game 4, but Michael Stone? That's the best you can do, Daryl Sutter? Michael Stone! Do you want to score goals? Because I'll take it, but still. But that'll be it for the second. We got 300 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're going to be here again live for the rest of this game. But we are now into the second intermission. 1-0 Dallas. Jason Robertson, first career playoff goal gets that out of the way. Hopefully many more to come. Intermission poll, cats or dogs? Dogs for me. Dogs for me. Easy. Easy for me, it's dogs. I've had a Yorkie Poo for a while named Rosie. Very, very good doggo. But for me, dogs are just top tier. You can do everything. They can be cute, but you can also play with them. You can also take walks with them. You can also play fetch with them. Everything. They're it's like a 5-tool player. They're just every single way the best. Also, doesn't help that I'm allergic to cats, so probably should mention that. Probably should mention that. I'm a little bit biased, but is what it is. I'm not like really allergic. I'm just like for some reason I'm allergic to their fur, and like my eyes get super like not strained, but they get like super wet and super allergic around cat fur, so it doesn't exactly help. But yeah, I go doggos. I go doggos. Rosalind, Leafs fan here. Good to see you in the chat, Rosalind. Hope you have a good day. Good win yesterday. I'm not blaming Toffoli at all for the Flames not producing. I'm blaming Toffoli for Toffoli not producing. That's a good way to put it, Sabian. I mean, I think a lot of the blame can go around for a lot of guys. Mangiapane he's had some speed, but he's been brutal. He's been brutal in the finishing department. And especially in the positioning. That line, it feels like it's a black hole offensively. Besides that, Coleman has been just one of the worst offensive players in this entire series. He hasn't really been that good of an offensive player in general this season, but really, like, especially in this year's playoffs, he's been invisible offensively. He could have gotten that goal that Gaudreau passed to him, but had to flub that away, and another instance of Coleman just not doing anything. But that's the thing, like, coming into the playoffs, I'm like, okay, Coleman is a playoff player. He has that pedigree. He has that consistency. We're going to see him truly step that up in the playoffs. But have we really seen that? He's been good on the penalty kill. He's been good defensively, but we haven't seen that extra level of Coleman that we usually come to expect from him. And I think that's been one of the main differences. Like, when you compare how good he was for Tampa last year and how he's playing this year, he has the defense still, but that finishing, that scoring, that clutchness is nowhere to be seen right now. So, I mean, Dubé has been great defensively, but again, just nothing on offense, even though he's had a couple of great rushes. Gaudreau still, this game, has been trying his best, but he's just passing way too much because nobody else is finishing. Tkachuk has been invisible offensively again, which is such a big problem for the Flames. Lindholm's been okay, but he's also, again, been more that finisher guy, and he hasn't really been able to get many opportunities in this game. So for me, it's like, I just see this Flames offense, and I like, game 4, I thought was going to be the turning point where you start to see everything click, but it's all, again, stopped right dead to a standstill in this game. And that's a huge problem, man. Huge problem. What do you see as the future of the St. Louis Blues? I think they'll probably be good for the next couple of seasons. And they'll probably be more of a retooling mediocre team, but we'll see. The Blues are in a weird position. They're in a weird position. And they can obviously go pretty far this year. Gave up on the Leafs this year. Stars for me now. Let's go. Smokey the Bear. I mean, the Leafs are up 3-2 right now, Smokey. I think I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. Switch to the Drew to the Flames. I got the Flames in the background, though, M7. I got the Flames in the background. Hey, everyone. The score does make me kind of sad. Funny Life location. I mean, we'll see what happens in the third. Still a lot of time to go, Funny Life. Still a lot of time to go. I'll say this, though. I know a lot of the blame for... I've seen a lot of the blame going on Matthew... not Matthew, but on Johnny Gaudreau. But seriously, where has Matthew Tkachuk been? Like, to me, I see Gaudreau getting a lot of the flack, but Gaudreau has been... Tkachuk has been just as invisible. I mean, Gaudreau's leading the team in points with 4 points in 4 games played. Tkachuk doesn't have a goal this playoffs. He has 3 assists in 4 games. But... to me, he's been the most invisible offensive star of these playoffs. Or at least for the Flames, that is. I mean, the guy got 104 points in 82 games this year. 42 goals. Like, that's the thing. He's kind of getting Jason Robertson right now, where he's just invisible. He's not scoring. He's not finishing. And it feels like the chemistry has come to a complete standstill. And I want to also say that Rick Bowness, if you want to give him some credit, has outcoached Daryl Sutter in this situation. Because if Jason Robertson and Matthew Tkachuk are the same type of player, Rick Bowness responded with Jason Robertson, put him on that second line with Ben and Sagan. And yes, you got some big luck there, but Robertson did score. He did make a 1-0, and he got the first goal of the playoffs for himself immediately after being demoted. So maybe that's what maybe Tkachuk needs for a long stretch of this third period. I'm not sure. I kind of feel bad for Sutter because nothing seems to be working consistently, and that's a rough position to be in. But we got 337 likes right now. Thank you guys so much for absolutely killing it so far. But let's keep that going. Let's get to 350 right now. Hit that like button, just destroy it, smash it, whatever you need to do. Every single like helps, and I appreciate you all being here. Let me give some shout outs to everybody as well in the intermission break. We probably have about 10 minutes to go until the third is upon us. But we have Aaron Bennett, Awesome Matthews, Blue, Bob Morton, Carson E, Connor C.R., Drinkin' Buddy, Evan D, Full Scope Jedi, Funny Life Location, Gabriel Mercier, Gerald McIntyre, Jeff Boysford, Julian Nicolau, Leaf Upstad, LP Cragmire, M4 Rapid Fire, Matthew Cutler, Matthew Townsend, Max Rocket 19, Rosalind Devi, Shanghai Food Discovery, Smokey the Bear, Spencer Tim, Steven C. Pert, The 90s Show, Tim75551, The Icebreaker, and Wing Nuts. Appreciate y'all coming by. Shout out to all y'all. I can't tell if Dallas is good or the Flames are bad. I mean, the Stars play just a perfect playoff game. They just smother offense and get lucky, and that's what's happened pretty much this playoffs. Awesome Matthews. Great name, by the way. Lemonade, what's going on? Hello. And how many years will the Seattle Kraken become a dominant team? I think at least two. At least two, I feel like. If they're going to go full rebuild, at least two right now. Top 3 favorite teams, Dallas, Tampa, and Rangers. But honestly, like after Dallas, it's like a big, open, vast pool of like Tampa, Rangers, Vegas is in that conversation a little bit, but they've fallen off a little bit. I like the Habs quite a bit. Sharks are in that conversation. I like the Flames. Maybe they're in that too. But after, it's like Dallas and then a bunch of teams around that's like 2 to 10 range for me. You might need a big donation to get him to switch to his Flames jersey. maybe. There wouldn't be a playoffs without Johnny. Yeah, John Goodrow was so good throughout the regular season. I think he's definitely been disappointing, but I don't think he deserves to have the biggest blame because he's been setting up chances. He's been setting up a lot of chances in this series that other players have not been able to do anything with. Connor, I think the next team to get an NHL team is Houston. I don't know if it will be relocation or expansion, but I think Houston's going to be the next one. Matthew, what's going on? Tanev has had one of the worst games I've seen him play. Yeah, especially offensively. He's been a little bit non-existent. I think defensively he's been but yeah, I mean, Tanev in Calgary has been pretty awesome, so considering he's just been like kind of below average, that definitely goes against him. I think he's been good this series, especially on D, but I think he also needs to step up. Though I will say, Hannafin's had a little bit of a couple of shifts where he's been exposed. That defense hasn't been elite. It's been okay, but it hasn't been elite tonight. Listening up from Shanghai Lockdown. Thanks for the stream, keeping me entertained. Stars from UK. Good to see you, Shanghai. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you're having a fantastic night, man. Funny you bring up dogs in the chat. Grab my dog, got sick and threw up on the Anaheim Ducks carpet, which had to be thrown out. Oh. I guess he's not a Ducks fan nor liking the Mighty Ducks films a day. Poor Zegras. Whatever will he do? Andre's a monster. Absolutely agreed. What do you think about Dallas? I mean, I like them quite a bit. Today's game has definitely been one of their better ones. The first was okay by them. I thought it was good. The second period, though, actually was fantastic for Dallas. Which actually, you know what? Let's do the ratings for the second. So, Flames fans, Stars fans, whoever you're going for, I want to know in the chat, 0 out of 10, what would you rate that period for your team that you're rooting for? As a Stars fan, I'd probably say like a 9 out of 10. Just a supremely solid defensive effort. Andre was good again, but there was a lot more speed, there was a lot more consistency there. By the way, in the Flames crowd right now, outside of the Saddle Dome, there's this one Stars fan that tries to get on the camera every single time, and he like always goes like, "Whoa!" And all the Flames fans try to like hide him away, and it's super funny. Grav, if Dallas wins tonight, that will be great. Early birthday gift as tomorrow's my birthday. Nice, Matthew. Happy early birthday, man. I'll get some happy. I'll put some HB Matthew in the chat. What a legend. What a legend. Thank you for being in this stream, man. And again, that would be a great one. That would be a great one for sure. Houston Coyotes win. I think give it. That's the problem, though, is if they get that new arena, I don't think it's going to happen for a while, but maybe 10 years. Yeah, I do watch the NBA and NFL quite a bit. Thankfully, the Mavs have done okay up to this point. LP, what a great stream. I hope the Stars pull out the win. Agreed. But we'll see. A lot of time still left, and I could definitely see this game going to OT. And I mean, for the Flames, they pulled out wins before, especially in the regular season. So I'm not comfortable with anything right now. Von Hook, what's going on? Long time no see, man. Kings are playing most of their AHL team. Imagine if they had Doughty, Walker, and Arvidsson. Exactly, same man. I mean, Tom McClellan is just absolutely destroying that series coaching-wise. Gerald, I do like the Flames quite a bit, but I do prefer the Stars. But I try to be as fair and as least biased as I can to both. If the Flames do win this series, though, definitely going to be rooting for them the rest of the way, for sure. What do Columbus Blue Jackets and Titanic have in common? They both look good until they hit the ice. Oh. Oh. And yes, I am American. I am from Dallas. Where are you watching this at, Grav? I'm watching this on the Sportsnet feed. Flames have a one-line team, works in the regular season, but this is the playoffs for a reason. Dallas coming with a win before they were leaving. I mean, Dallas is typically the one-line team as well. That was like one of my more interesting, parts going into the series was I thought Dallas was a lot more one-line centric. But for the Flames, a lot of the offensive players that were producing in the regular season haven't done anything. I mean, Mangiapane is a great example. He was great throughout pretty big chunks of this series or this season for the Flames and has been nowhere to be seen. I mean, looking at the scoring, Mangiapane had 35 goals, 55 points in 82 games this year. Rasmus Andersson had 50 points, Hannafin had 48, Backlund had 39, Coleman had 33, Dubé had 32, Shillington had 31 points, Tanev had 28. Like Toffoli is also, I think, a huge part of this series so far that like is starting to show the weaknesses of Calgary's system right now. Because Toffoli should be a huge part and should be scoring consistently right now for this Flames team, but it's just not happening. Stars in 6 seems legit because whoever scores first wins. Interesting, Cade. Hey, account, what's going on? Good to see you. Paul Fulo, what's going on? Good to see you. What's up, crew? Great game so far. Can't wait. Just out of nowhere question. You think the NHL will put another team in Texas? What? Thanks for the commentary, brother. No problem, Matt. I definitely agree that I definitely think that Houston's going to get a team eventually. It's going to happen at some point. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. All right, so we got about 3 minutes to go until the third period is here. I'm just, my mind is on cloud. My mind is in the clouds. It's just like a chimpanzee is running around in there. I'm all over the place. So I appreciate you guys still sticking with us and making life a little bit easier for me tonight. We got 359 likes right now. Let's get to 400, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. 260 in here, and every bit helps. Every bit helps. So hit that like button. Get some free cookies if you do, and definitely appreciate it. Also, shots are 16-16. Let me change that. There we go. There we go. Let me know, though. Let me know. With there being potentially only 20 minutes left in this game, I want to know, what is your score prediction for the rest of this? Do you see Dallas keeping it 1-0? Do you see the Flames coming back and winning like 2-1? Do we see overtime? Do we see Dallas making it 2-0? What are we thinking tonight? What are we thinking tonight? Because I'm going to say Flames wake up in this third. They score, they tie it. But the Stars win in overtime and will win game 5. But let me know, who wins tonight? What will the final score be? Flames or Stars? I feel like we could see an LA versus Dallas in the second round. That can absolutely happen. Absolutely happen, Mono. Yeah, I think for the Oilers, especially with Darnell Nurse out, I don't know if I don't see them winning that series. Yeah, Dano was such a big part of the Habs last year, man. It sucks that I still am sad that they let him go. Thoughts on Bunting being a Calder nominee? I don't know why many people have a problem with it. If it's the criteria is eligible, hate the game, not the player. I mean, yeah, I'd agree. I think he should be in the top 3. I think Maurice Sider should win it, but I don't disagree with him being in the top 3. I collect some hockey cards, Jeff. I definitely don't have as many as I should, though. I hope Flames tie it in the third and then go to OT. Maybe they can win. Yeah, that's possible, Funny Life. I mean, whatever happens, this is the biggest, potentially the biggest game of the series. And if it goes to OT, I might just crumble in a pool and just start melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Wicked Witch of the East. Whatever. Who's the most hated player in the NHL? Tom Wilson, Brent Marchand, Zegras, or Matthews? I'd say Wilson. Do you think Pavelski will get a big goal tonight? It's a possibility for sure. It's a possibility for sure. I think if Dallas scores another goal, it might be him, yeah. All right, third period is almost here, ladies and gentlemen. Third period is almost here. Get some go Flames, get some go Stars, get some good luck for the team that you are cheering for tonight and throughout the rest of this series. Stars have a 1-0 lead, but it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Into the saddle in Calgary sings. So there's a lot of time left, and Flames still have a lot of opportunities to tie this game up. Stars can't sit back, and the Flames can't sit back either. This is going to be one heck of a third period, so I hope to see you throughout. We got 280 legendary people tonight, so stick with us. And again, we could see some overtime as well, so it's going to be real good, real good. Piano Boy 1-0 Dallas. Andres too good. Interesting. Dun Dallas Stars. I like how you think. 5,000 on Flames right now. They win tonight. Interesting, Joe. We are underway in the third. 1-0 for the Stars. Shot 16-16. Tied all up. Backlund a shot. And a save by Hunter. What an opportunity. And the Flames, on the brink of tying it, are shut down by Jakey Boy. His 17th of the night. Legendary. Great pass by Mangiapane, man. Great pass by Mangiapane. And Andre got the glove on it, too. He got the glove on it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, exactly, Gabriel of the Habs. That last playoff run was insanity. Insanity. Let us know as well, which player do you guys see scoring next? Which player on Calgary, on Dallas? Who will it be? Let me know the name. Sagan enters the zone, back across, shot there by Ben, and that one goes high. Tough one there to lose out on. If that was 2-0, man, I would have gone nuts. Calgary, though, so far have a pretty good advantage in the possession, but they sent it right down to the Dallas end, and Ben easily retrieves that. Tanev to Shillington, and the Flames will look to recollect here. Goudreau, but a turnover, bad pass. Ruffle comes right in. Ruffle dangling across the boards. Try to cut, but he'll go behind the Flames' net. Loses it. Now Pavelski will have to go after it. Pavelski still stuck along the boards, poking it out, but Mirror had to be pushed aside and goes into the neutral zone. The Stars will dump it into the Flame zone now. A minute into the third, 18:48 to go. Oh, man. I'm going to say next goal in this game is going to be Calgary tying it up. And I'm going to say Mikael Backlund gets the Flames on his back. No pun intended. And ties this game all up. But again, I don't want to make anything official because I don't want to jinx anything. I especially do not want to pick a star to score the next goal, because once I do that, instant Flames goal. Dallas hints from Semyon. Hey Jeff, thank you, man. We'll see you in the next one. It'll be tough to see you go though. One of the buttes on here. Colin, hello, good to see you. Yes, Rob is putting in the work tonight. Put in the work tonight. Everybody put some hellos for producer Rob in the chat. Some thank yous. Doing a great job for us. Right now we are at 376 likes, 24 away from 400. Let's get there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all. Big face-off as well here in Dallas' zone. 18-17. Go Flames, go Oilers. Let's bring the cup back to Canada. Tampa's done tomorrow. At least we'll move on. Interesting, Gerald. Max says, Stars, you can do it. Face-off win here for the Flames. They get it back with Lindholm trying to put an easy shot on goal, but a couple of big blocks by the Stars. And now right there for Studenic. Studenic, a little bit of trouble there, but Goodbranson gets to it first. Along the corner, Foxa wins it. Almost to Kiviranta. Perfect idea, man, but couldn't quite get there. Dubé slides around the pressure of Klingberg and now gets stuck in the corner. Trying to split it out. Now coming to the rescue is Foxa defensively. Some forechecking battles here for the Flames. And Yarncroc across. Trying to find Tanev. Horrible pass there. And the Flames go back into their own zone and recharge. 19 shots on the board for the Flames. The shots in the period already. 3-0 for Calgary. They have the momentum so far. We'll see if they can keep it going on the scoreboard. Andre leaves it off. Almost there to Backlund easily, but no shots as a result of it. Raffle along the boards. Good play on that left side. Rupe comes in, is brought down. No call there against the Flames, but the Stars keep it going. Pavelski in the middle. Markstrom just making the pad save. That was a pretty beautiful one. I can't lie. Pavelski, oh my goodness, good play. Hakanpää in, shooting, saved by Markstrom again. His 17th of the night. Fantastic blocker right there. Hey, Luis, what's going on? Good to see you. 16:45 to go in the third. 1-0 Dallas. Time is still ticking, but lots of time for the Flames getting on the board. Though the Stars have had a couple of pretty good chances these past couple minutes. Good shift by them. Favorite player on the Stars roster would probably be Jason Robertson. Is anyone in series? Dallas and Calgary? Exactly. I mean, since it is so close and since it is 2-2, I don't want to jinx anything right now. Anything. Lindholm's shot gets blocked on the boards, and right there it'll return to Calgary. Now to the point. Hanifin. He'll go for the shot pass. But that one isn't deflected in front like they draw it up. And Dallas gets into the neutral zone. Good play there by Robertson. Dallas right now is absolutely just going complete defense. They have had some pretty good rushes in this second too. Zadorov, weak shot on goal, gets tipped off by Ottinger. Back in the corner, Yarncroc, quick shot. That one gets deflected by Foxa. Another shot from the point by Calgary and grabbed and gobbled all up by Otter in front. His 21st of the night. Unbelievable. Man, he's just been constantly at a high level tonight. I just want to see Pavelski win the cup. That would be so good, man. I would love that so much. Like Andre's reaction time isn't even human. This is the most Flames moment ever. Exactly, man. Like, as a Stars fan, I love Andre, but he has never played this good. It's unbelievable what he's doing. -8, Robertson or Pavs will score next. Stars win the face-off, and Pavelski, speak of the Star, gets it down in deep. Kiviranta, some space. Trying to get a back pass. He'll find it for Foxa. Foxa loses an edge there and loses the puck as well, but Stars retrieve it back in the neutral zone, and Hanley blasts it behind the Flames net. Zadorov down in deep. Good couple of plays there by Studenic, and right there for Foxa. He'll try to keep it in the corner. Good retrieval there by Raffle. Back to Studenic. Across. Trying to find Foxa there. Hanley at the point. Wasting some more clock. Raffle in the corner. Good cycle here by the Stars. And now comes Rupe Hintz. Hintz behind the Stars net. Still with it. Good forechecking and good battling by this Stars line. Studenic keeps it going. Right there in the corner, and now a puck battle right inside that right corner, and the Flames get it right along as Lucic gets the turnover, and the Flames will put it into the middle. Lucic, though, some good speed. He'll find Backlund. Backlund almost there for a slot chance. I think that was Anderson coming right in. He would have been there, but another stick in front by the Stars. Anderson, quick shot. That one gets bobbled by Onger in front. Flames try to keep it in, but Hannafin unsuccessful, and Gaudreau will recycle the play. He'll blast right through. Offensive zone chance there. Hanley just gets a stick on it. But a shot by Anderson. Big save in front by Onger. And Hanley goes right in for the retrieval and sends it into the neutral zone. A couple of really big minutes recently and a lot of chances. Now 23-18 the shots. 23-18 in favor of Calgary. There we go. Flames have done a lot better, though, in this third. Having a lot more speed, a lot more consistency. We'll see if that continues. We should use Andre as material to build into better shoulder walls. I bet he loved it. I bet he loved that. I bet he loved that. He'd definitely be a part of that, for sure. Stars and Kings matchup in the second would be surprising and intriguing. Absolutely, Brock. I mean, it's two pretty similar teams in terms of their structure, so it would be kind of the same as Calgary and Dallas, but I'd be interested to see how that series goes. I think the Stars have a chance in that one for sure. Like, that's the thing. I think for the Stars, the Kings winning against the Oilers is the best case scenario, because the Oilers always seem to carve up the Stars defense, especially their top end guys with McDavid and Draisaitl. And the Kings, with even if they played great, the injuries they've suffered, that's a team that is winnable. And at that point, if you win against LA, you're in the conference finals. And you could face a team like Colorado, St. Louis, Minnesota. Even if it is Colorado, though, as a Stars fan, I want Colorado so badly in the conference finals. But still, a lot of game to be played left. Mangiapane in front, and they score! Flames tie it all up! I think it might have been Backlund. Either way, it's 1-1 with 13 to go. And the Flames get past Onger. It was Backlund. And he puts the team on his back. I knew it would be Backlund. I knew it would be Backlund. I knew it would be Backlund. And just like that, a great rush by Mangiapane, and the Flames strike and get on the board. It's now 1-1 in Calgary. Perfect positioning there by Backlund. Miro and Suter were tangled up behind their own nets, and the Flames take advantage. Elite pass there by Mangiapane as well, and Backlund, perfect positioning. That's what you want to see if you're them. And it's now all tied up. I told you guys, far from over. Far from over. And we're all tied up in Game 5. Series tied 2-2. And a lot of game left to go. But Backlund's second of the playoffs. And it's all tied up. I told you guys we could see some OT. We could see some OT. We'll see if that happens tonight. But do not go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We could just have this getting started. But who breaks the tie? Dallas or the Flames? Interesting poll there. Let us know, Stars or Flames, who scores the next goal? It's now 1-1, man. I told you guys the Flames are going to really start to put on the pressure in this third, and the shots were obviously a big indicator of that, but the pressure, the consistency, they were starting to find a little bit of an edge and a little bit of speed, and it all started from that. All started from that Coleman entry and that Mangiapane keep, and right there, it's 1-1. And I told you guys, Backlund was going to be the next goal. Backlund was going to be the next goal. I had a feeling. And he gets it done. I mean, if you guys want the lottery numbers, I'm happy to give them out. I'm obviously going to use them first, but you know, I'll give some seconds to you guys. if something comes my way, a little bit of incentive, you know. Anderson, quick shot from the point, big block by Pavelski, but Gaudreau keeps it in. Good play along the boards there. Toffoli behind the Stars net. Still some trouble with it from Dallas. Right in the middle, though, Pavelski will easily get it to the neutral zone. And Stars bring it out on a 3-on-3. Ben, across, shot by Rupe, and that gets blocked by Lindholm in front of the Flames nets. And now 12 minutes to go. Two Stars stuck in their own side, and the Flames come right back up. Tyler Toffoli, good play, but gets sticked off by Hanley. And the Flames will retreat to their own zone. 25-19 now the shots. 1-1 score. Anything can happen tonight. And again, whoever wins today's game will go to have the series lead 3-2. And I think whoever... Oh, Kachuk coming right in. Gets bullied by Hanley. And Robertson will get the puck back. Fantastic defensive work there by Hanley. I don't know if there was a cross-check there. There might have been. I'll have to look at that. But Hanley definitely had his way with Kachuk on that play. And now 11:25 to go in the third. Are we going to see some OT? Are we going to see some overtime tonight? Oh, big chance in front for the Flames. Kachuk! And he put that wide. What an opportunity for Calgary. And this game, boys and girls, is just getting started. Zadorov in front. Good defensive play by Peterson. And Glendening puts into the Flames zone. Man, my stomach is burning right now with just anxiety. This is not good for me. This is not good for me. Hayes getting in from the corner. Good play there by Ottinger. And now 11 minutes to go in the third. Get some go Flames. Get some go Stars. It'll all come down to this. Next goal likely wins this game. And we'll see what happens next. Hayes getting in. And the Stars put it back in deep. Markstrom intercepting it. And now along for Zadorov. Flames get it again with Anderson retrieving it. And a tip there by Kiwi Ronsa, and it'll go into the Flames bench. Appreciate you guys also coming in. If you're enjoying the excitement in the stream so far, hit that like button. Right now I have 320 legendary people in here. And we were 7 likes away from 400, so every bit helps, and it's great to have you all here. People are putting their times right now. I am at 10:55 from Garland, Texas. Good to have you all tonight. I hadn't met Niagara Joe. Absolutely. Fox as well, getting some stitches on the bench, and will probably be out there next shift. What a lad. What a lad. And yes, it is live. It is. Or Panthers versus Kings final. Interesting. Go Stars go from Spencer. I say the Flames score next goal, and so does the other LP. Interesting. I will stand on my prediction 2-1 Stars in OT. That could definitely happen. I'm going to stick with that prediction too. I have a feeling this game's going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling this game's going to overtime. We'll see, though. Oh, man. I have my stream perfectly timed muted, so it's the ear of the broadcaster. Hey, Andrew. Appreciate it. I mean, that's the best way to do these, to watch these streams, in my personal opinion. Funny life, the tying goal was Mikkel Backlund from Andrew Mangiapane. Good morning from the UK to everyone. Grouse, good to have you. Welcome. Also, Victoria, 356 from New Zealand. That is incredible. Good to have you as well, Victoria. That's the thing, Rob. I'm jinxing that I'm going to say we get OT, so the Stars will score with 2 minutes to go in the third. Because it's the biggest brain move. That's how we do it. Man, I mean, again, with the Stars, that just both goals in this game have been pretty lucky goals for both teams. Robertson with that goal going off Hannafin, and then for the Flames, both Suter and Haskin were tangled up behind their own net, and Backlund was just easily right in the slot. So, I mean, Dallas was definitely way more lucky, but interesting how both goals have happened tonight. Not in any of the rushes, not in any of the like insane plays. It's just been hard work and a little bit of a pinch of luck for both teams, and it's tied 1-1 with 10:10 to go in the third. Shots right now 27-18 for Calgary, laying on the pressure right now. Better not go to overtime. We have to sleep at some point. I mean, for me, as long as the Stars get the win, I would not be too mad. But, I mean, I'm surprised. I'm kind of shocked we haven't seen overtime so far this series. So, I mean, it would be a perfect time as ever to get it done today. Yarncroc comes from the right. A quick shot on Unger. And a big push by Dubé. And everybody comes right to him to give him some talking, some words, some after the whistle arguments. But thankfully, Andre got that. It was bobbling for a little bit, and Dubé went right to the net. That could have been dangerous. Good shot, though, by Yarncroc. Good shot there by Yarncroc. Must win this, absolutely. This is the must-win game for both teams. I mean, I think there's a chance that Calgary comes back if Dallas wins 3-2, but I still think it's a pretty much must-win for both teams. Especially if you're Dallas. You go up 3-2 and you go back to Dallas. That's humongous. That is humongous. Coleman is going to win a good, interesting prediction, Ryan. I mean, I could definitely see that. Actually, let me know in the chat down below, for both the Stars and the Flames, which player from both of those teams do you guys see scoring the goals? So basically, it's like an overtime pick challenge. So I'm going to say Pavelski for the Stars, if the Stars score the next goal, and I'm going to say for the Flames, Nikita Zadorov comes out of nowhere and gets a huge goal for the Flames, if they are to score the next one. Those are going to be my picks. Pavelski for the Stars and Zadorov for Calgary. Gateway God, go Flames. Good luck throughout the rest of the night. Oh, Mangiapane gets a break, and he scores! Mangiapane from out of nowhere! It's 2-1 Calgary! What a chance and a perfect shot! And he comes through the right and sneaks it past Ottinger. Oh my goodness! Why did I predict overtime? Why did I predict overtime? Every time! What a goal there by Mangiapane, though. Invisible throughout 90% of this series, but really put it on in this third with the primary assist and the great pass on that Backlund goal and the potential game-winning goal, but still 9-10 to go in the third. That's Mangiapane's first of the playoffs. Now Gaudreau, great move, almost scored the third of this game for Calgary. That goal is well assisted by Backlund and Zadorov. And again, Backlund and Mangiapane having the connection there. Wow. All right, let me change the score real quick. 2-1 for the Flames. Man, that's such a ball-breaking goal, man. I mean, the Flames definitely have played much. They definitely deserve to have this game tied, I think, with how well they play in the third. But that's such a big blow, man. Great shot, though, by Mangiapane. Perfectly placed. And now coming up, Dubé by himself. Okay, thankfully, Heinley just got there, and Dubé totally whiffed on that. Oh, my goodness. That was, again, almost 3-1 Calgary. Dallas starting to lose every bit of defensive structure they've had throughout this game at pretty much the worst possible time. You know, I would say it's pretty close to the worst time. But 8 minutes to go, 8:06 to go. Mangiapane down and deep. That comeback by Calgary. I told you guys that Calgary was going to do something in this third. They weren't going to go without a push. And a push they've certainly had in this third. 2 straight goals unanswered, and they now have the lead with a 2-1 score. But we will see. Will the Stars' lack of goal scoring again come to haunt them? Because so far, that's definitely been the biggest thing. We got 355 people in this chat. If you're a Flames fan, Stars fan, whoever you're going for, hit that like button. Subscribe to the Sportsnet YouTube channel if you're enjoying the excitement so far and my misery as well. But that's the thing, man. Like, what am I supposed to say about that Mangiapane goal? Like, the Stars didn't even really do anything wrong. It was just a great speed play by him and perfect shot. Like, the problem is I can't even get mad about that. I can't even get mad. That's the worst thing. I would love to be mad right now. I would love to just be screaming out of my face and say, oh, what a horrible play by Ryan Suter. But not really. Like, it's just the Flames attacking, being the better team, and showing up in this third. That's all it's been. And again, that's the biggest problem. Calgary, in this period, playing the way they should. And they're going back to the play they had in Game 4. Shots in this period, 14-3 for the Calgary Flames. If you need a little bit of a reminder of how well they've done in this third period, by the way. Shots are now 30-19 as well. Let me update that. Oh, man. That's the thing, though. That's the thing that gets me so frustrated about Dallas this game, is that instantly, it feels like so many times when they get a lead, they just completely collapse. Sagan, though, up the rush. 7:14 to go. Trying to do something here. That Robertson, Sagan, and Ben line. Back to the point, but nobody was there in the middle, and it goes all the way back to Dallas's end. But it just always feels like when the Stars have a goal lead, they never continue to push. They never continue to apply pressure. And at that point, you're just waiting until the other team scores, because you're not pushing them. You're not bringing out the energy in them. You're not really giving them a challenge. And it just feels like whenever Dallas has that lead, they're not playing like they should. Pavelski loses an edge, and that'll be a Stars power play. Pavelski again drawing a call late in games. And I think that'll be Shillington going to the box with 6:40 to go. And this just got a little bit more interesting, eh? A little bit more interesting. Stars power play, which has been inept, horrible, awful, the no good power play throughout this entire series, has its biggest moment coming up here after this commercial break. Dallas, I'll say it again. Do you want this? Robertson, Pavelski, Rupe, Ben, Sagan, John Klingberg, for goodness sakes. Do you want this? You have been given an opportunity on a silver platter. The refs gave it like they're a butler bringing you your friggin' your fresh lobster. They're bringing you everything. Will you eat it? Will you eat this plate? Or will you say, no, I'm not hungry right now. I'm not hungry. I ate 2 hours ago. I don't care if you ate 2 hours ago. You need to eat now, Dallas. You need to eat now. Because guess what? There's no food for the rest of the night. There's no food for the rest of the night. You might not get another snack. Maybe no drinks, no nothing. No dessert. No dessert, no nothing like that. This is the chance. Your meal is right in front of you. So eat. You're not gonna get any like, this isn't air. You're not gonna get any airplane food. You're not gonna get any snacks. They're not gonna offer you any pretzels after this. Eat before you enter the plane. Eat before. Do it now. Shillington to the box for tripping. And this is it. If they don't score in this power play, then Pavelski even dove to make that penalty go. So eat. You've already been given 2 meals, 2 power plays tonight, and only 2 shots or bites? You need to get a full munch tonight. And they immediately lose the face-off, but the Stars keep it in the Flame zone. Sagan putting it in front of the net, but Pavelski not where he needed to be, and Backlund gets it into the Stars' end. 6:24 to go in the third. It all comes down to this. Tip in by Pavelski, gets dumped right into the corner of the Flames' end. Pavelski trying to do it all himself, getting it back to the point. Klingberg trying to sharpshoot here. Passes it across to Pavelski, now in deep for the corner. Rupe, Klingberg keeps it in. Good play, but will it be enough? And it won't! Big break there and a good retrieval by the Flames. Coleman, shorthanded, tries to go through. Getting a push in front on Onger, but he'll make the save and will cover it with 1:13 to go. Are you being picky, Dallas? Are you being picky? Do you not like this lobster? It might be overdone, but I don't care. You're gonna eat your vegetables like you should, Dallas. You need to eat your vegetables. Eat your meal. Because these parents ain't gonna give you any meals the rest of the night. They ain't gonna give you anything else the rest of the night. You guys like this analogy, by the way? I don't know. I think this analogy was just brought up in my moment of weakness. And if you guys are enjoying this stream so far, make sure you hit that like button. Come to us as well. Game 6, we're going to be streaming that game, since that is confirmed at least. Heiskanen, weird play, and Ben's not able to get it on the corner. 53 seconds to go. Oh, man. Flames dump it back down again with 48. And now the Stars get a fresh new group out there. Suter. Man. Suter and Heiskanen as well, the 2 defensemen back. Markstrom plays it out. And the Stars get in the corner. Heiskanen now all the way in deep, trying to retrieve that puck. Coming to his aid there. But Backlund right along the boards. Great positioning, and it goes with 25 seconds. Horrible play by Ben, giving it right to Lynn. Oh my gosh, Ben. Ben, there's no more snacks. There's no more snacks. Miro comes into the offensive zone. 10 seconds to go. Can they get even something to the point? My goodness. Anything. Klingberg right there. Loses the puck a little bit, but keeps it going. 1 second to go, and the power play is over, but the Stars trying to get one last opportunity. Right there behind the nets. Pavelski trying to put it in front, but Shillington, good retrieval. And Robertson has to go back down. Big kill there by the Flames. But now Pavelski, drop pass for Klingberg. Klingberg trying to put it along for Robertson, but gets stuck along the boards. Gets stuck along the boards. Exactly, Clark. Eat your vegetables. There's no chocolate cake for dessert. It's not your birthday. It's not your birthday, Jamie Benn. I know you like to think it is, but it's not your birthday. Never has been. No cupcakes. No, nothing on the side. No, nothing. This was your meal, dude. Glendening tries to keep it in the offensive zone, but a bad break, and Gaudreau goes the other way. He'll spin back in the middle. 370 in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming by. Stick with us. Still 3:40 to go in the third. Gaudreau's trying to ice this game. Tafolia's shot. That one just wide. Didn't get a lot on it, but kind of fooled Oettinger a little bit. Stars break it out. Peterson across for Ben. Loses it again. Dude, Ben needs to be just like he's the captain. Do we need to give a talk to the captain? To do anything right? Seriously. 3:15 to go, and the Stars need one goal to tie it. Flames, though, working hard to keep this 2-1. Raffle, bad play, and he gets sticked out. Shillington getting the puck out for the Stars, dump it down and deep. Man, the Flames just have the speed, they have the positioning, they have the quickness, they have the IQ, they have the chemistry, they have everything else the Stars do not have. It's like the Flames have eaten 14 meals today and actually have eaten their vegetables. I know, Dallas, you don't like the carrots. I know you don't like the broccoli. But Calgary has done it, and they're putting in the work because of it. Oh, man. 2:34 to go. Another clear there by Calgary, and another just surgical clear there by Calgary. What are you doing? There's no game plan here. Oh, Fuxa gets an edge, but loses it. Are you kidding? Pavelski! Oh my gosh! Pavelski! They gave you a chocolate cake with sprinkles! Zachary, before this game, I predicted 5-3 Calgary. What are you talking about, man? I don't know how that bobbled to Pavelski in the slot. But he took way too long to shoot that. He had like a solid second. It was obviously bobbling, but wow. Another good save by Markstrom, man. Another good save by Markstrom. Pavelski, that was 2 inches higher, man. I know that's what she said, but still, empty net for the Stars, 1:59 to go. Flames just absolutely killing this third. In my heart, if I did have a heart monitor, I'd probably be like 120 right now. It's not fun. And with that Pavelski chance, oh man. Another face-off here, 1:56 to go. They have to finish with Gallagher. That's not too far from the case, Doritos. That's not too far from the case. That's rough, though. That's rough. Sagan, face-off win. Klingberg gets it back. Fake shot. Goes for another one. Right there on Markstrom. I think might have gotten a tip on that with the pad. 1:50 to go. Empty net here for the Stars. This is it. The Markstrom has been unbelievable this past period and a half. The Stars need to beat him to get it to overtime. They sludge it right behind the nets, and Markstrom goes out to play it. Hannafin there, and he'll clear. But Robertson gets into the middle. Mudflash was going. I'm dying. Sagan, quick shot. That one goes just wide. And again, another horrible shot there. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? Unbelievable. Horrible shot there, but the Flames have done a really good job of keeping Dallas out, or keeping Dallas in the middle of the ice. Stars get in the offensive zone, but another good opportunity for the Flames to clear it. Heiskanen loses an edge, and again Calgary gets it out. Gaudreau, though, open ice, and he misses the empty nets. Another opportunity, and they score. Right in front is Trevor Lewis, 3-1. Who was going back to that puck? They were way too slow. I need to see that again, because I thought one of the Stars demon was going to get back to that puck. But then Lewis out of nowhere with the most speed he's ever given in his life got back to that puck, and it's 3-1. Man, I need to see this game. Was that Klingberg? It was. Klingberg, I need you gone in free agency, my dude. I need you gone in free agency. Jack squat in this series. While everybody else in the defense, Heiskanen, Suter, Hakanpää were playing their booties off defensively. You were okay on D. But what did you do on offense? What did you do on offense? Nothing. 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 He's gone. He's gone. What a horrible, horrible playoffs by him. I know it's not even done yet, but still. Horrible start to the playoffs by him. And that was 3-1 by Calgary, and a much-deserved goal there by Lewis. He put the most effort in, and the Stars just completely gave it to him. Big win for the Flames, though, and deserved. I mean, the Stars played pretty well in the first, I would say, period and a half. But didn't close it out. And again, Rick Bowness and his coaching style being absolutely awful and just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Another choke by the Stars, and that'll be one of, like, what, 30 this season by the Stars. But a much deserved win there by the Flames. And I mean, it wasn't the 5-3 score I was predicting earlier, but the Flames officially get it done in Game 5. And we'll go back to Dallas with a 3-2 score. Dallas didn't eat their vegetables, man. Didn't eat their vegetables. And the Flames take advantage. We got 380 in this chat. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're at 435 likes right now. 15 away from 450. Let's get there right now. Appreciate that. And every like helps a lot. So it goes a long way. But as a Stars fan, GG's in the chat as well to the Flames. Huge win by them. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens in Game 6. But Flames are probably winning the series. Flames are probably winning this series. Such a sad way to go, though, because I think the Stars started off really well, and that second period I thought was great by them, but they gave up. They gave up. They gave up. They completely gave up, and that's how it happens. Dallas goalie hype is over. Why would it be? Why would it be? I don't think there was much that Andre could have done on either of those goals. Explain to me what Andre could have done on that first goal where it was a tap-in for Backlund. That second goal was a rocket by Mangiapane. I don't think many goalies are stopping that. It was beautiful. But he still made, like, what, 29 saves or something tonight? He was not the problem. He was not the problem. But appreciate you guys coming in. And again, for the Flames fans and your absolute GGs, just an incredible finish by them. And especially in the playoffs, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And Flames deserve the win in the end. Flames deserve the win in the end. But it's so sad, man, because I definitely thought we could have gotten to OT in this one, but just a fantastic win by them. Okay, here's the thing. I'll put the Flames jersey on if they win this series, if they win Game 6. I'll put the Flames jersey on when that happens. Yeah, exactly. No, there was actually, with the analogy, there was no dessert, no other meals for the Stars. And it's incredible how bad that power play was. With really, if we think about it, the season on the line. The season on the line. But again, good win by the Flames. And can we also give some support to Jacob Markstrom, who was unbelievable in this game. The one goal he allowed was a flute goal off Hanifin. So he, in my opinion, should be spotless for tonight. Didn't really have any problem with his game. He was pretty much perfect, and he has been also incredible in this series. The MVP for the Flames as well. The MVP for the Flames as well. Jamie, thank you so much for subbing. I called the score. Nice. Andrew, welcome back. Let's see. The coach, that's it. All you were grounded. That feels like rig bonus to me, Max. That feels like rig bonus to me. But yeah, we'll be back for game 6 of this series on the 13th on Friday. Flames have the potential of closing it all out in Dallas. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys see the rest of this series looking like? Flames in 6, Flames in 7, Stars in 7. What are we thinking? In my series prediction on this same channel, I had Flames in 6, I believe. So, looking pretty good for that. I am hungry, Victoria. I'm more hungry than the Stars ever were. I'm more hungry than the Stars were in that third. Absolutely. Hey, Leaf, thank you so much for coming in, man. Great to have you. Great to have you. Yeah, I mean, this game was awesome in the last couple of periods. Like, so much action, so much opportunities. Obviously, that's me as a Stars fan trying to be as non-biased as possible. In terms of what we saw in these final 2 periods, excellent hockey. Which seems to kind of always be that way, especially these past couple of games. But man, Flames just finding a way recently, and it's been deserved. It's been deserved. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna say still Flames in 6, but 6 game, anything can happen, and we could obviously see 7 games. But appreciate y'all coming by. And again, hit that like button if you haven't. We are right now at 452. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I think that's pretty much exactly where we got in the last 2 streams. So means a lot, and especially for everybody that came by at later points. It was fun to interact with you guys during it. Yeah, I'll go Flames in 6 as well. I'll go Flames in 6 as well. Well, yeah, that's true, Zachary. Flames on paper are the better team for sure. But that's the problem, Zachary, is that the Stars had such an opportunity to go up in this series. And I mean, that's the thing that I was always so scared about in game 4, like especially after game 4, was that the Flames were gonna really start to get going offensively. We didn't really see that until the third of this game, and that's as well with the fact that Kachuk didn't do anything in this game, Goudreau didn't do anything in this game, Coleman still didn't really do much besides that good entry on that first goal. So still a lot of potential for the Flames to be a lot better offensively, but yeah, so far it's a fantastic series, and in my opinion, it's still been the closest. It's still been easily the closest series of the playoffs, and it's been a ton of fun to watch. Yeah, again, Jake Andre, another good game, but the Flames just overpowered them eventually, and it was another game where the Stars had the lead and just blew it completely. But that'll be pretty much it for me. Let me give some shout outs to everybody in the chat. We got Aaron Bennett, Alexander, Andrew, Bushanine, B-Dog, Beer Anger, Bob Morton, Doritos Gaming, Epic Guy, Farid, Full Scope Jedi, Gerald, Grouse the Ghoul, Hayden Davies, Jamie Perez, Julian Nikolov, just subbed, Lake West Chase, Launchpad, Leaf, LP Quagmire, Matthew Heath. We got Max Lamb, Mesrad, Michael Erath, Mondo. We got Niagara Joe, Nick, Noah, Nothing. We got Piano Boy, Pinwheels, Nyan Cat, Rene, Ricky Tavila, SB. We got Spaceman, Spencer, Steven Rickaby, TML Domain, Victoria Grace, Wingnut, Yoda in the chat, Zachary Darks. Appreciate y'all. And again, we'll be live for game 6, so we hope to see you guys there. Have a fantastic night, though. And yeah, GG's in the chat for the Flames once again. Great last finishing game by them, and we'll see if they can close it on game 6. Have a fantastic night, everyone. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next stream.